Piano.
Ye free woman siano na ye kasiano kra na Ghana National Petroleum Tankers Drivers Union. Wamu nyina kabum. Asamba akonom de asoma wamu pani se IGPTM. Na wei aya hyenkafo a wamu twi tankers ya. Dodo no a petrol tankers e na wamu twi. Wamu kyeremu a wamu se wamu nwumadie mo no. Ade ba ko ha dwene pa ya motor riders no. Enkanka ne dispatch riders ya. Wamu ye delivery ni ade. Wamu ha dwene pa twintwa wamu anem ewa kwantempo so. Na wamu kyeremu a wamu se wamu adwuma ehu pa nam se petrol tanker kwanya kwanhia. Woman yan checking re ebeye hu pa eno nti won mosre said the dispatch riders any motor riders itwintwa wo mo nemu ewa kwantempo so no besre pa say Ghana police sahene IGP Dr. George Akufu Dampare woni aposifo no behwe said the ebeye wo mo betimi aheha won mo ewo won madwuma won mo edie mo ora George nyawno ne nsemo a wode ato IGP animu eni
nokre say IGP ana authorities and to whom anamoa ayuakufa eda ye ni police for ntem e wo lorry kwan so no ono de ebesisa because ye nim say Ghana police de omo bo nipa ho ban omo bo japade ho ban ba se say de ye driver for no yakoye sebi ti say enemy ama a police for it e kwan omo ni ye fa so no say mikita eja say na police ni be ye na adwe se obekumi ana obetumi afri obetumi atwene Africa akwan so a e de miso membo me hu ban because me nim say adwe na e wo mutrim say omo di convoy nim na ni moto no e ye kitikiti say oye badwini ba e wo so hu say ampa ni moto na odi ba no e ye kitwa hwe truck na e ba no okay obetumi you life a seconds. You bet you life a second, but we respect law and order. What you say? But onu nkyerese se bi ye moa ana ye nim nyansa. Ye ka ro anu asa sika e training ye. Okay? Ye call training school. Any training school ye call for driving school. Ye call training, special training, professional BRV training. Asa na ye kan tanka no.
Mama Sonia Company Limited, Sonia Cosmetics, ya waton V1 deodorant. Emani mema ye dwade wie pet near the AFRIFA. Ube pie na ho ise V1 shower gel, samena su ya de bedwade ama skin atoso. Wasan e quick white shower gel ni nyina wo yo ba wo ye be ma ni bienu nyina betima yusi ama skin no aye kama. Afa wo mpese obepore de a eye fa V1 body lotion EZRA. Emani mema nko obi atimi sere bia esi ready no ema no eye kama afa V1 body splash no washada ye e de ama mema nyina safa ko ho siesie no ho na ni padua no emu nka no enye kama na fantasia ye nkupapa ya de twe ati de wo ba bia fa bintwe de ti hairdresser bia wo behia bi wo shop ho pa customers ne ba na wo de atwe on muti na nwi no aye kama alo oil wom eno ti trichi enwi ni pa enkanka ne de ne nwi ebubuo de enso afa de ne nwi mu ha eho a wo utrase no mo nyina mo fa fantasia nkupa entwe muti na onwi ba ye kama amodi ho adanse Mama Sonia branches wo kuma se ne nkran na ne product ne de baby bia wo nam bia benya bia to e wo shop bia ye tonku anansam na wo pendudo mo pare na ye adwuma de ya afre no e wo Asante Mantemo 0207 667 752 0207 667 752 enkran 0302 668420 0302 668420 fra Mama Sonia no ankasa ebeje oso Hiu Konfanochi project ayantuboye ye ta santema urachi ni akoyensiesie ewo Konfanochi abaya sabia ho eno ti adawro ma bomoden sa wunya ho abowura bank bia wokwa awo so be donation bi na bank account no Hiu Konfanochi project Hiu Konfanochi project bank no Fidelity Bank branch Kumase ahojo sa wunya ho afafa phone no so short code star 776 star 1955 hash star 776 star 1955 hash enya sanso ane momo number no bomoden ne tenga na 2050 1 million 2 million 100 million skabia wo bia no na odi afa mobile money number yi eso 0544 195525 0544195525 merchant ID 195525 195525 memene da ebey ene memene da aka bia no behwe Ezra domachede ewo Ezra TV so program ayahase emofra no ye kama pa wo mo ye ade ene sports no wo mo ye commentary ebi kan news adwomtofo yi say wo mo ye ade pa asafo no so gina wo mo na so enkwada ye kan nwensem utum so mo nyina no awo fine acrobatics wom just program no efe enika wonya hwe bia wo ye ho pa Ezra domachede memene da bia ria no me ensa ne aboade mu no sia na ne nyina akọ na hwe na hya no so se memene da we eviction eba kora ne bi be kofie ya don't pese o favorite ne be kofie a bo modern ne vote e ma no code ye di vote no star 920 star 40 hash star 920 star 40 hash na fe odofo no the special nominee code no wabo e de ahyem na wa vote e de ama no 1 Ghana cedi per vote bo modern ne vote ma no se de be ya akoda no de odi nka na ko Dubai sika da so achede bebre so epi so a ye de e ma no na dwumade nyina ye fa ne live e de free Asante Achmago Apostolic Central apostle ho no mo no to wa gogonko ade a ya bo modern se memne da bia beba na wa behwe wani so ade Ezra domachede ye kire ye mbobre adwumako bi hia sales ne marketers ne onma ye adwuma mo betimi akwa bonten so ene client akokasa na to onma akoma so na fei adwumako na nyamfa so na client no so eso nyamfa so no wo mo se wo mo hia mo pa se marketer na se sales person mo nyina wo mo so mo hwehwe mo company kese ene hia mo ene mo aye adwuma bo moden se wo do CV ana resume beba beja Ezra Communications Limited ye front desk na mpanimfo ene watoa ehye no so enya san so a wo de bomoden na efreng sembisa ene komodi aka kire bia no fra mpanimfo no aka sabeje so 0541 320024 0541 320024 Shannon Soma me say Throne of Holy Trinity and Worship Center. Wamu preachi e wa ha say me de bia kane no na nka ya no pa no nkro na wo mo awie no ndu. Eja fori ene da won ma no sekanifo. Na me de bia no Throne of Holy Trinity and Worship Center. Wamu preachi e wa ha say kane no na nka ye 9 na won ma awie 10. Na so ne wo mo time na asesa no tisha no Soma ye say e ye 10 na won ma awie 11. Me de bia bo mo de na Shannon so se de be ya. Wo so nyame asem krogen wo betimi etiebiem na asafo yi e wo feyi ase Pentecost Junction Lake Road eno tie apebre ne wo monkosom wonya ho nso ayeti ejafori memene da bia e wo Ezra TV ene Ezra Radio so anopa no ndu ekopem dubaako ebremu yese radio no nko aso eti anopa no ndu ekopem dubaako ebremu ejafori e de nyame asem ebebrɛw ensem nyina ha na mede akoguo na enso yenko ayete ha ya Reverend Aduanaba Kofi Asante Ennin e de dwumade na aka no eto aso medin e de ama sewa sapon me edita eye kwaku atabodi won na san sem no mo esan so ekuruche ni nyina kama e de esoma ye producer ya no pe osesa voices na gu mo eye TK amanfo TK wo ya de pa MCR ho Ruben Kim Promise ene Bernard David wo mo nyina e wo MCR ho no mo a enya smesua san so e na ni agro papa Mr. Obe wo mo nyina wo ho boabo ye pa e ma brano ye timidi ensem no ebeso mo chief technician eye Owura Edubofo me do wase e ma mo anitia adeshe
Emfie duduo ni ene ye de oman no asi akoma
Anyway, that be I listen to it with emotions. Anyway, I would tell you what community.
Yeah.
Was what tell you what unity. And some of them,
yeah,
the words, and you know very.
It will say favor take me on. And then you queer that ye for ne queer for no. Favor no ne no pay ne day there. In take on.
In Exodus chapter 33,
okay,
verse 11, 12, 13, 14. Moses, okay, verse 12 and eba. Moses catching young was ready. I want now catch them say, when me ever call, now we need me din. Now, obey dimenim ma many Israel for na kobosha assassin. I feel my baby do baby a media. Ready. So one coming one now when me one kwa minti
ko
and go on say Moses say I know you by your name.
I know you by your name.
Yes, Moses rather with a peobi nanka eneme oneme nko because also no nyame nko na meko ubemu obi aka no rather say look me mo obi ana wonko. My presence
will go with you.
My presence. And your will or say sha. My presence. The operational word near sha. I just said no matter what, the presence.
Ezra 94.1.
And what can I could do the 13 and I say, and I will give you rest. And my favor, my presence, my favor, and I will give you rest. Not just a life, no. Bet me aba but say we nya favor nti Luke say no Onyankopon nyini wanyansa ne kase mu no Onyankopon ani nipa ani mu adom you need a human factor.
Ezra 94.1
wo ni on shada ni nipa ani mu adom o nyame ani mu adom de but oni nipa ani mu adom nti like to say ebi amehu ambe wo hu obi a na obepɛ na asem o yi scam na kra onwe ho
yes
na wo me jai school fees tia no timi tam thousands of cedis what to go to that to go about any timi na di we nya favor we
favor no locate you
oh yes yes
enya ni timi na den but sa favor no we nya we nanim no bia na iska mo bi o
okay
bibi nka obi a
onyi
dabi it is why nya favor we di pani mu a e be den we ka say na obi atiri mu den obwa say di pana ni tiri mu yo den wo so o pa obi chawo e de say scan ma no enso di pana kra so anye o tete no agu so especially my go sha buy we be hwene ni mama ni
ka bi odem na bebe bi odi na chi
na bebe bi na wona mcha na utum sa won so wafa won fe na de na mere na ma na mo de na huka wo boa o huku he toda na genuinely ye favor bi say nye genuinely favor bi so na e attraction bi no ya de afa nanim enu ni ewi ase favor it is a won timi mfa bi mfa woni de a e dey sra nyame de because no matter what it is you must win somebody's heart it is our way na do to ahon first na me de na ma ko school na mo na oh wedding and do our start ya woko hwe bai pa hwene no
wedding ya
no something what they can do na wo chasa bai wa so no wo animonyam wo achinyam and so still unyanya favor
I see
and papa not from sao life no
na say yakwa o say timi miam pai bo no because we ni nyanya yin je o say miam pai bo na favor no ye mo na etimi attract mo
ya timi no ya tam obi ni ye de yi bia ma no na
ho sa
you need that favor you need favor in season we without it it be dry
Brother unim akai masem bi me kai be 8 years ago bomso family chapel opposite there so be our friend hope na woman be a wedding na at the wedding no na another sister I know very well na otie me na tie na owusu
obesu
so osu ya nti ya sorry ya no oh sister ada na owusu as Mike nti you worry me ho nya fence no
so
me mra me ho asensen na
ye de ngosraje ade a o se ahofe what as there baby obi di adum bi favor bi ji ade o woni nam ho na ase ahofe ta ho wo be fa kwa kusi de obetia na abete you need some favor ehia pa and not just favor from God o nyame di favor na ma wo a twa se wunya ndi pa bi next week ya come there are 4 type of people be wa brabo mu we need them no matter what destiny it is
destiny connectors
we need, yes you need it papa life no and na hokwa o bobia na ada
enti na bi so metare ana why and no as a favor no nyama obi the application nantia obi so an application kokra.
And Reverend, unkoma wudi, say my shade teachings about favor.
Yeah.
And otre, ebi ohono mo anya say favor ni hono mo, but one kasa onso ne ma bi ohono mo e pamo favor ne ko. To say ebi a uni value enough, onye appreciative enough. Say bia nipa na ya ade kra ma wo no. Ontre ho ani so papa bia no. Eno so so etimi pamo sa.
I like that word value.
Yeah.
There are many people who are not valuable.
You are not valuable.
You may have favor, but if you are not valuable and valuable, you can't produce and manifest the favor. Nti yes, I prepare. Ntina nyame tam even before cross one day no sisi be ko faru ho no na ko hyesere no so. No wa ye ne ho adwuma. What I say? No wadi kan bene no. No wa ye ne ho adwuma ansa no wadi ni pi. But we are not ready to be to go through the fire. Say the obey prepare.
Na ye say ebi wo ha ebi a wo adwuma mu bi also oba he nche especially omo shop near ade oh lady we na bra we oba he nche kra and nice supervisor
shop kra
yeah adwuma yi kra yeah media fraternity.
It's not about the oba actually.
Yeah.
Nti Solo said the grace is not for the swift.
Yeah.
Neither bread for the eater. A time and chance happens to them all.
Exactly.
It's sanity. Anyway,
and pay me sure say a tea for our muti and pay.
Yes. They need favor.
In fact, they benefit from you. And I think say the first radio presenter morning show ordained.
Yes. And I'm commissioned. I'm not ordained.
Commissioned. Yes. What's the difference between the commission?
Method is ordained.
Oh, okay.
Every. Okay. I am commissioned. Okay. I am a commissioned minister.
Okay.
But I'm not an ordained minister.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
After 3 years, I'll be ordained.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bible school. Ordained minister.
Your method is to become a minister is 6 years training.
Oh, okay. No,
to become a full-fledged Methodist minister.
As I said, I'll come medical school.
Yes, a 6 years training. And you must be first a local preacher near their day for years.
Wow.
Then you have the calling, no work school for 3 years, and a classroom. After 3 years in the classroom as a minister, sir, what's a Yamia Fro?
Yeah.
By Yamia Fro, when I see a title, they don't fight training. Because niama bebrede baswaza ni niama putubia and they now na me tie me so tabe sa charismatic na here they are going to crash because the niama bebrede wo ha the gift is there but the difference between the gift and the wisdom to operate the gift what I say until we train you say okay yes God has called you but nyame frɛ wa
EZRA 94.1
we train you nya no an so frɛ wo kyana no, we are bishop, we are dear, we are cardinal. No. Until after that thing, you go through a series of interviews and easy exams, a whole lot. That's why you don't see any Methodist minister misbehaving. God, they what you never dare. But I say, So 3 years in ministerial formation.
Okay.
You call it ministerial formation. Then you are given a graduation as a school anchor. And I attained my master's.
Okay.
In Christian ministry.
Okay.
That is and where we. Then you come and do practicals.
Battlefield.
Oh, battlefield.
Field work nankasa.
You actually no go to the field, and you are given a church to say now.
Yeah.
To pastor.
And then somebody will be monitoring.
Yes, you are in the subordinate minister.
Okay.
For 3 years. Are you okay?
Okay.
Until you are limited. You are permitted. You make my dispensation. Say my communion. But ultimately officiate wedding.
Okay.
Unless you are gazetted.
Okay.
Even ordained minister cannot say gazetted.
Yeah, you can't.
So you are gazetted, and then you can't do it. Then you are for 3 years. Then you are fully ordained as an ordained minister.
Me bow, and then the many matters for what after 3 years, no. So if I say suffer no conduct. And yet the same cry. They can say yeah ordained.
Yes. You will be more or 3 years ago.
But
yeah, ordained.
Wow.
So you did not call it.
You won't deserve it.
So you are over to then start back. So we are on probation.
And they will be the agenda for power. But I'm quite Assemblies of God.
Okay.
Yes, but Assemblies they them maybe by. Tell me jai.
Oh, okay.
And Rano and say, you see, I met me after at the age of 40.
Okay.
Bet me after at the age of 30. And I met me after at the age of 60. And it's will be in your bed 30 years. Now I say, own to me may yes suffer. Assemblies of God.
Okay.
Now I feel say. And that is why I stop Assemblies
and
of God.
it is good.
Myself for Busamia,
No.
Reverend Duncan Monia the day, or more Busamia.
I like their principle.
And I remember that way.
I like their principle.
So because ABI we know CBI will call no call no but Emren will say
Mpacho nyame afre wa ne man in front him.
No, but
so nyame enyefe.
Oh, but
abrante ya mogya mu wo mu a wo de onipadua ya masam nyina wie odu 60 years as
no
wajina wie no
anya wasam na me
I understand your point.
I want to say that nyame afre wa man in front him.
But the thing say the make can say Nyankopon wo mre ofro bia
no
and say ka say
I know
say
so
about 28 years
so any of die nko na ene o de ba ba nyame adwuma what I say nyame afre wa ene at the 60 years ye na adwuma but it must not necessarily mean say changing a transit
but I think say other churches no age ni ho
no age ho your method is age ho yes above some age after 35 years you can go full time
okay
after 45 years you can't even go auxiliary
okay
what I say
okay.
Age ho
but some days are 28
you're good because you need to be active for the kingdom. Jesus Christ at the age of 30 years no starting ministry.
Amen. Adwuma no kra share branch.
Akokra watnam was starting by 25. Watnam ma awurade e de na dube 60 70 years. Omo no kra they don't even omo mompaye. They omo yi mpaye.
Okay.
What I say they communion with God.
Yeah.
They become friends to God.
Yeah.
And Amrante de Bugani and Yeshane and none de Bampenifon Cocrafone de Omo de no Ekoye of the same.
EZRA
The diplomacy and you good. What I say. Now we are Brante. What do you question some Okrom you are your master? Abo ye de obeye what you pay tiememtim with the 60 years of our pension
the call of God no can come at any point in time
menka say ma when your prostate ye tua wo nkyene atua boko ni ade a wonni hwe no we say na akoya ade so awa so dem say nyame afre me na wote wono ye pretty kakra bi a all night current me nko wote wana woda na bro na areko man so ma nyame afre wa mane mfre won tem wo ba kokora na so nyame
la won't mean kai la woni pare de
say Mike
yes reverend
wo ba kokora na so nyame a
enyefe
ubehu nyame a we are brand
and I agree with you
bojamunu wo mu
I agree with you
what Paul say we are brand no ya boy wo so nante ye bibia ba ye nyini ye you need to this is where God needs you.
At this time, no. Who about who say yes?
Mama. Who are mama? You be to Crobia. I need you. My Yamia Frewa Coco and yet cleric I don't go and just
how I will say
what I say.
How I will say
no. I am happy with the Assemblies of God for you.
But you see,
it is okay.
No, it's okay in a way.
Yeah, this about 25 prayer. No,
Baba, who is it?
The kingdom of God suffered violence, and the violent take it by force.
Exactly.
But you can't do the violent work. Yes, I can say.
But
I never support old age ministry. Me say me emu bi kura no nyame kura ode acha yen because said ye nya ye nkwada bremu na call ne ba yo ene ye nenam na nkwasasem sa ena
bi na ye ho asem o say bu ha say onenam ho kakra onenam ho
so Mike so wo akokra na nsom nyame enye fe
da bi nyame de se som tio nyame no som de ye som nyame no na emom no bia say ye kokko wuramfu we
no ba we abrantie ya mojamono manyame nya nsom faso fo ahode nkoma maiwa ne wie na wi abeka chem za nyame afre me sabre wo ye ndai de ne ye de wo ye all night kwantimi nko wo ko ha asori bi kwa ha eti assemblies for the and they are good when the 20 years 25 29 years
ubekwa akọ nkwa tenafie
I know. They need the fresh energy to fire. What I say? I know but some crowd what would this crowd and this crowd say man France. And nothing good this crowd say every time
94.1.
Now what was say Oluma Bugi afina o kwakoye. Masa yen tiase. Yen tiase.
But yami aduma Friday or for room. Reverend Friday.
Who's the mekase nanka
drivers.
There be mekase nka change of venue tinka ye kochara.
Yes.
But yeah, confirm it's still Friday.
Yes, Reverend.
Is that the case?
Yes.
Friday.
Because change of venue be help be.
Okay.
No, the change of date no. Ebe help be brave.
Because I mean how much medical can.
Yes, but ebe help be brave. How much na kan no the course na eba no. Oh, na EZRA for ya prepare Friday o. Friday. And so venue no so jai. Mo de begina ehel kura no a. Friday ni be dey traba. Di esrem wa.
Ryan sister date no.
Mama sister date no. Bibia ye bia ye jai for Friday inti Friday.
Inti ye move Friday. Ye move
Friday.
Inti nyame ya adomo a Friday obi enhia ye
ofurukrum.
Okay.
Friday. Ofurukrum. Ti Friday.
Live.
Yes.
Colored.
Live and colored.
Ewo EZRA de chin.
Yeah,
bisa se Ghana ti
saying.
Ewo ofurukrum. Ti on a walk from Tech and Lagaja Junction
akunyina into the ofurukrum no oba kantin kro no kwa nwoma so apia du
bra
bra
be kan wase
odi be hia
nti
omo flyers no we say flyers no ba bonten mo nti no omo social media be hu flyers no venue no bibia Friday revenue yekọ so a ye the Lucas Travel Consult na yekọ nti omo pese omo ye American lottery no free
yes on the tech for KNUS students na kra no obi am good na American lottery
nti wo ba American lottery fa mba bra fa yere bra fa ukunu bra
fa passport
bra
yeah
register hono free
yes
ya nyo hwe
na ye di pattern so pe o makoye adwuma wa brochi
good
wo ba eno so for free na register
nti Friday EZRA de chie nti mo amose ma fe reverend na ba Kofi Asante ni mo tene cancer no oboro osi form the Araga taxi drivers Oforikom taxi drivers Tech Johnson taxi drivers angoma so odium Johnson ho nyina mu nyina
we ba so obi se de wo kan no enya no kore se assemblies age ni 20
saying o ma me age no say this is saying
into
o ma me age no
okay because
me jai because of the age no
Reverend Opoku amankwa mpacho send the age ni mama because we say the se Mike
yes
no
me so for now tete me pa Reverend Opoku Alex Opoku amponsa
okay
no ye sisan so bom so Assemblies of God
okay
and Reverend Sylvester that they so about Assemblies of God the assemblies ne there ye tum ekrem edem bibinti na efrim
okay
but gidire de yara sukrem
okay also your assembly suffer nti
okay
I think so provided
and the Reverend provided details no by
Reverend
ABCD ontumai sa na friend no efede ABCD tetentuma pa
ABCD any ache
Rolling Stone na ntuma we buy
any ache
obi ana wo bi hye no
na ni ma me de mana na
mi de minim ba we anya ABCD ayi ni bia de gugu examiner for nsa no so tetep de pa na ne enema
bia na ma metogu ho
da bre
so we say emma ne
we ani e shan do tete pa ABCD
Gede gwadaka mu.
Oba wo a. Me won blue black.
Oh, okay.
Me ma me wo a.
Na che
Ani yedi nkuto. Muza tete ne ma wo a ne yesra wo nkuto.
Yeah.
Na ye twani fufuo.
Yes.
Ye twani fufuo si nkan ebem. Na yedi nkuto no wo sra nkuto no a yedi nsuo apetepete wo so kakra.
Okay.
Na wo tembem. Na wo didi ana asem fifiri wo no. Na ye ka cho say you hu na didi. Na yi wo kuna ye. You hu na didi. Na yi wo kuna ye.
Abamduro no.
Abamduro de
abamduro no. Esa kwa no ma wono. Abamduro. Anu a wo fra. Na onufu no wati nyake onufu so mo aman kwala.
Enti ano no. Udi na wotwena ukwa akotwa akwala no ni dua na. Ukọ we na. Wo se ABCD.
Oh, okay.
Anase subura. Blue black no.
Okay.
Na enubi na chese.
Oh, na say ama so si mu ache.
Si mu nche bia.
Ama first born no was 16 years.
O si mu ay.
13 years
ago. O si mu ay agogo no kudi agro. O si mu nche bia okruma. O si mu nche bia. Si mu nche bia okruma.
O za.
Ti ABCD we no. Eni ni ye hyen dodo.
ABCD.
Now as a minya
kama ne tonu si ye. As a mo fa na fu na ma fu.
Say to ma foforo kra wo mti we enye ABCD e tam Kofi ensasa. Tu dem tuma bi wo a. Ya dia
kakra.
Ene ye fo tam Kofi. Tam Kofi ensasa.
Okay.
Nti bi asa elu.
No ma ti asa bebre ni
akam. Ma say wo wu atwede e wo
ba konfro.
Owu atwede.
ABCD na azo.
Guy and sound owu atwede to. Dem tuma bi nso do owu atwede o.
Ayeso owu atwede ba konfro.
Mo na ma me nso obi.
Oh, okay.
Tuma de abiri wati obi go.
Ya na ref se me atiti nipa o. Ya na ref se me atiti nipa.
Oh, won da anya titi.
Me atiti nipa. Ya na ref me atiti nipa. Tuma yi.
Reverend dey na Kofi Asante.
Yes sir. We know everything. We know something about everything.
Exactly.
We know something about everything. Anyway.
Ebra gogo ide na ya gogo hima birthday na.
Oh, okay. Yes, I'm kind. We ni ma agogo ko agogo. Yeah.
Nana sawa kusi obo odum. Nana ima wonkwa so.
Nana sawa kusi obo odum. Oh, okay.
Agogo.
I am for Kwakata na mra na yenhwe the newspapers there so Daily Guide also saying
Daily Guide essay for MPs Bruhaha Bagbin suspense Parliament say enkrata ne nyina busuan nen sama mode aba ne nyina no Parliament nkwa MPP NDC busuan we nsam da ya entrika so ya ni ho ye ekoso mara hye badwafie yi enam so menu papa speaker say ewom sese ya de nko modoso MPP fo na twia fa so de NDC fo no ko modoso pa ko metimi asigina bia na enso no Parliament eni dom sese ya o metimi atena ho ahwehwe adwene bia no nti wono ma suspend ye enkrata ne bi kra de aba se eye indefinite a che se wo munim se kina na na de kye ena wono mo eba Daily Guide de obokrata no e de nsem ababatu edwam na sa ho ye so de mra hye badwafie ya enro ankra ne beto odwa se Ghana Armed Forces mema ma ne mema nkentira nwam asrafo abambofo no ko board pem e wo mra hye badwafie na bi mu se na wesusu adan sa guarantee wo de asemo na ayifo yi makofa we atamani asenye de ehie nie na eso so no Ghana Armed Forces mpanifo bechem se enye omo ho na ta omo se benye se bi adwuma na omo ni bidie enti na wono ekọ Parliament House wo na emom papa speaker nankasa na eto nsa de frɛ wo mo a eno so ho nsem Daily Guide de obokrata de ho amane bo de atodwa na Senate for na se ba beto odwa se opani bi sisi ahwe ye pa efiri sabere akopim finhye du mienu e wo ye nim no ahwe Senate no yesika no omunya no matua ahono wo munya sika kra no matua de amaye na no na ye wura Kofi bosompem osafo mafo ya wo ye pani kwankyere for da Senate adwumakuo na no chem se nya no kre enye no kre kra na no ye akra no wo mu ntua kra no matua 3.7 billion Ghana cedis e de ama pension for
Cynthia Morrison kobui Cynthia Morrison
yes
enkomo.
Yeah.
I mean, what was that kind of deceit?
Who said?
And Cynthia was also on Kobe. But
they acquire and say, Canada, Japan.
Aye.
any afenyoma kensmo
ena subi
yes Eugene Boatentwi na the only crusade no in the Japan on I say only the crusade no to ensure say sa nipa mienu no ebe sama back enti omo didn't come on and akoye so yenye bibi ka ntwa picture kra but omo deceive Cynthia Morrison akoye say akoye picture but now in the back of the afenyoma kensmo adwiri no yare Bible ntem Ghana for we start the process no but Cynthia so say onyan conclude here because wakwa go do at this stage this also already draw there must be conditions be
exactly
and there's a moment to me enwe those things now and there so best step
no and right there now it was not the best
but I can tell you say ye be Friday no na oboafo
EZRA 94.1
no o must step it down
it's not possible
they
will not
Reverend unim Cynthia Morrison a beneficiary of the NPP or benefit why a minister of state
politics you don't have a permanent benefit
yes but you see Tosono and I say trust Kennedy Japan Kennedy Ayobia o lead bibia Kennedy lead bibia or party num Emma onim kugoda until you say when Kennedy was making the Alan was making the move no Senka Kennedy at that time na enya dia no ono contest bi and no tiachiri say ngona Alan beka sanka befa but na Kennedy e contest munti no and want to be near Alan ankasa enye sanka Alan no resign Kennedy Japan obi a party no respect ne pa and enema mo de bo party into no kasa party manefa I'm telling you say by Friday secretary kwaso apesiu no a Cynthia Morrison ebe withdraw
I withdraw Cynthia I withdraw
withdraw
and yes I'm person obe withdraw ni pa na nkasa nya ready
so obe let me say by Friday one oboafo secretary kwaso a they are left with one condition and na ehu no because say edipa no condition na open no the final condition no and so yes about maybe to win elections no in this about me win elections no a hono so oboka wo ho e hono kakra no ene ade kakra wo ho do the ye hwen gosi we but the so omumie no redro say be 13 say be 137 137
yeah
yes
but you still have the formula I want to say so go back to the MPP
yeah in the end na ayepe to be anya majority say no ano so ayepe
na we anya majority anyway but it's very interesting but Enra says speaker of parliament on one kasa military nemra
ai so unze if on Ghana amfort for the release abase on one the frey say military nemra na you see this is taking Enra no ma dwen ho asie this is taking say parliament enko indefinite we na omo adwene ho asie because earlier on na there has been a leak conversation na WhatsApp me kwa no one NPP youth organizer or mensia nof
and send them
me Ken na send them me on and Wednesday on Monday night but who say now no amanfo timi efeki nema so unya information be I have to be very careful and after say all mad the same judgment or hono Enra ruling no Enra na say was suspended indefinitely no na mu say na we are decided that indeed minority no dey and this we are say we okay they are happy say we take that bold decision no ebo apa there are 5 we are that no so parliament I was saying committee me na omo approve loans be near ade even your forest crowd no and ye mu adwuma say illegal man and intimi koso kra no nyina hombra na say parliament me gitum but nyina no e akoye hwebada
ama to paper review no suma me
yo ene na abusia ye to ada obokrata moboso no so a na mede the custodian the workrata no na etwa so nsabro ya parliament nsem ya NPP for ni twifa so a na NDC for yi 6 match no no mo ko ene ehuro pa dede ni ade wo mo jomo ni pa e wo parliament house ho na no na edom dodo no ba no di ni ananse NPP kokos pani a woda won ma no manyamfo Alexander Afenyomakin ene central for kasa no chem zare said the NDC for ni ye ni nyina ntokwa o mbakeka ntokwa na nso NPP amanyoko ni gina ho magana fo asomdwe eti sa nneoma na ekoso no wonum hyeda pa ena wonum asososo ena nse o man asomdwe ena ehia wonum se NPP amanyoko custodian de obakrata edi nkyeremu ni edi atodwa na Ministry of Foreign Affairs wọ́n say Ghana foi mo amoko ye passport no ababeguo bebre mo na mkwaje passport no mo nkwaje na guo bebre wọ́n ma ye ho adwuma wi a ye ma ameshale ayoko botwe na wode nsemi ya ba custodian de obokrata nso akire mo a SM kro no na Daily Statesman de obokrata so akire mo e de ababetudwa na wo kire mo a NPP Force Ghana is for peace medin kan ma kire mo dada na sanso so na Ghana Armed Forces wọ́n say wọ́n ko mrahye badwafie no papa speaker ena to nsafre wo mo a eno so nsem kro no a ena wode ababetudwa kame akwa se enkrata no de ne ba ye nyina
it's about parliament. Thank you my uncle fast pause yeah ba you best start na you dealing with other issues campaigns and in the ecoso but Facebook page you know and pay EZRA 94.1 official okwa share video no like a page just go okwa Facebook page wa na wa share e de ama afofra wo mo nso ewo o timeline
EZRA 94.1
etnia part of it EZRA 94.1 official EZRA 94.1 official EZRA 94.1 official unyan share ya ko Facebook page okwa page wa na wahye no am obi nso anya bi na wahwe no I part of the discussion but mame we messages Jeffrey Eshon good morning Rev and Sir Mike enjoying the program from Asafo Janet Ami good morning Ama watching you live from Accra Loretta or say thanks Reverend and good morning stay blessed Yakubu Dombote or say Ghana we want to vote for change number 8 Samson and Jeffrey Eshon and so at Tekimpacho unyan join Facebook page EZRA 94.1 official na okwa washe brighto
Reverend
bibi aboko de
yango part Reverend also
boko then ekoso
Reverend and some koso na Ghana o match under 20 no you Togo see a yebo qualifies ho
okay
and your first game yebo draw second game you win ye and yebo third game na you need to go nebo to be an vampire bon teacher. Reverend referee wo dwane da.
It me attempt to some bebo no mo dwane.
Video bi a me dia ba no pay. Anya Ghana ha de but they run for your life.
Okay.
Referee a o dwane. Anya easy.
I don't know kwabona na.
Yeah, penabo no. Oni soldier for match no kodi e.
Oh.
Good boys a video no already I card to my Reverend.
Match.
Yes, soldiers match. And I'm so kodi tia soldier for no.
I go and
kodi match who dey tia soldier for.
Ada dia no kwaji yentia.
Soldier for no hu ni say o di match na tia omo. Ya se soldier for no. Soldier for team. Tisadia referee ni ahoto. The referee no dwane run for your life. Now soldier for better dwane Reverend.
Everybody on bebo no. Everybody.
Ka video no wa ka Reverend he ka kran sana Reverend.
We could dey tia soldier for pa dia.
Yeah, soldier for team dia. On be how. Nti Reverend some ba kodokonso Baba Stadium are ready. And penifo so mo wie. Video na ba okay.
Okay, akwa hey.
Hey, anya de ketuo.
What can you imagine? Share.
Obi am na Facebook.
Na baby orphan so anya baby nso mfa o.
Baby ko here Reverend.
Yay, akwa tinye. Hey.
Reverend so hu. Football de hu. Referee Juma.
Ready. Share.
Soldier for match Reverend. Soldier for match.
Share. Yay, akwa. Oh.
Reverend.
Anyway, Trasuma me na yensama be trust.
Reverend Yanko na yemfa latest no biamra Facebook EZRA FM 94.1 official. EZRA FM 94.1 official. Oba Facebook videos are showing nyina no obetimi anya bia na bibia etumi akwa kama ma remfi sinyame ya duma ye kwa akopiem e wo forukrom taxi rank ano enso Friday ana EZRA de chetim nyina ekopiem na bibia etumi akwa kama nim sanra UEFA Champions League no adesa games etumi etotwa na sa games eno eba so e wo UEFA Champions League na nya Some Ketwakra, Real Madrid team no, what a comeback, what a sweet comeback. Just a Madrid for no, I'm also when some Madrid team in the so some Madrid a come here, na yampon ya, and Casa Waje, AC Milan, almost Shamiasa, I'm a Club Brugge, almost Etimu Bacon, Monaco, Asher 5, Savannah, Etimu Bacon, Arsenal 1, Shakhtar Donetsk, almost Antmiante, Aston Villa, Asher 2, Emma Bologna. Enso antumi antem Mamen fan tuja sentiment den enso edi Gerona omum ayade se omu eshetu ema Slovan Bratislava omu antumi ante Juve 40 the old lady of Serie A old lady foi etwa ema timani den edi Stuttgart egotwa mo kaba kwa omu antumi ante Paris Saint-Germain ene PSG omu ni PSV Eindhoven enso kobo 1-1 era sa game no Ousmane Dembele akwano chances just a Dembele son no your chances get to a and we game back one etumi etotwa onim say Real Madrid come back no a complete massa Madrid share 5 Emma Dortmund omo ehemienu and first half no na Dortmund for posti e dey atom social media na so massa ye twangwa for ni 2-0 e Bernabeu eti hodi on afi ye fa 3 points ni na enso ajaba ye bo game wie no na sa koye sun 5-2 for Timon den Eddie Real Madrid Era Vinicius Junior Ballon d'Or await Era akwani ya juma unim sanra Vini abo hat-trick Edma Real Madrid team no nanya de ketwa kra ana akoja no so no wotimi ayeye mame fan tutwa Sestam Grass omo shepi Emma Sporting Lisbon and Sporting CP omo so kwashemie no and UEFA Champions League no nyame ya atuma ne games tutwa Atalanta Ebo Celtic when say Brest omo ne Bayer Leverkusen and Apple sa games me anyway 4:45 and tutwa when say Benya Atletico Madrid omo ne Lu Apple 7 p.m. Barcelona and Bayern Munich no you the live commentary and Super Barca Bayern 7 p.m. Mamen fan tutwa so Benfica and the final at 7 p.m. Man City and Sparta Prague at 7 p.m. You benya Leipzig omni Liverpool Airport 7 p.m. Salzburg Bobo Kono and Dynamo Zagreb 7 p.m. na fe yanya young boys omni Inter Milan and Super and also 7 p.m. you don't seminar at tutwa the new format of the UEFA Champions League now Emoya Den when him say Unai Emery ne tuma de den at the Aston Villa and the Decan ya bought 3 games our 9 points 100% record when him say Monaco etosum Monaco and so our 7 points my main fan to try say Sporting CP tosum yesa our 7 points obenya Arsenal tosum 9 7 points Borussia Dortmund tosum num 6 points obenya Bresta tosun sia I 6 points and so no Benfica 6 points now fenya Bayer Leverkusen so 6 points but I want somebody to try Real Madrid toso and Kono 6 points now for Liverpool you will never walk alone as to tosu do 6 points when them say you fe toso do back on 6 points Man City tosu to me 4 points, Edumiensa, Inter, 4 points, Edu9, Sparta Prague, 4 points, Edunum, Atalanta, just almost on 4 points, Obenya Stuttgart, Amutosu Dunsia, 4 points, Edunson, PSG, Amu Arsenal, 4 points, Edu Anwatre, Bayern Munchen, 3 points, Barcelona, Etosu Dunkron, 3 points, Girona, Etosu Du, and I said Dionu, 3 points, Adonu Bakon 21, AC Milan omo 3 points aduonu mienu 22 Lille team no omo 3 points aduonu miesa Celtica omo 3 points 24 enu aduonu 9 enu final team no omo 3 points and after aduonu num 25 Atletico Madrid team no omo 5 points 26 Club Brugge omo 3 points 27 ye PSV omo 2 points 28 Bologna omo 1 point 29 Shakhtar omo 1 point 30 Dynamo Zagreb omo esono na 1 pointer anya asem ketwa masa teams we nyina ore every 31st ekopem 36 omo ni point bia RB Leipzig omo your Storm Grass aka be Salzburg aka ho Young Boys Savannah Veda ana fetimane den edi Slovan Bratislava omo ene twato ne omo ni ababa akokra omo aso bia e Champions League mane me don want somebody to twa when him say Europa League nyame ya tuma ene 2 matches for wa ye betima po na tuma ne den Sporting Bra about 2:30 omo ni Bodo na ebo ana fe Galatasaray and Elfsborg aso game no aye 2:30 and also betima to twa na bibia atumi akokama no aye Europa League me don want some nyina to twa ma me wuram na fe me ne dim komo UEFA Champions League and raw games Chelsea Barcelona and Komopi and Totwa opanyina ne den Vinicius Junior de masa nkofo Ballon d'Or no ebeya ene ya nkenyi Nyefoma Kodano Era Bola Chesa Kodano Bueno Nanya Boa Ketuakra and Asa Kodani Day and Sodi Vinicius Junior and also Etimi Boye was a certain day and in Madrid or more improve and yes small Bueno and Swedi Pa was in the second half na Sobo Bochuma na be Biotimi Kokama and so Dimomo na Okache Madrid Timno sa Enra Diomuya I was second half no and some Madrid games are Kenyano Amutimia Sajano na Amude Shas se Madrid game no more shot said the general amu boss second half na ade betima boatim no na bibia atumi akokama ade matima ne den enso ade Real Madrid me don want somebody to dwa onim san ra fans no na omo chante Vinicius Junior good boy I ready afato so na yentie na tike mientum Real Madrid fans na omo chante sa Ballon d'Or enko ema kodano because enra bola obuano na nya boa keto akra ana sa kodani ten edi Vinicius Junior no ano so etimi boa ti video ne ba ye bedimu nkobo na no ana ene waso aka kiro bia odi ente chant na sa ente chant no na ye ni dimu nkomo na bibia timi koyi Mama infant to be a Vinicius Junior was the massa Sawote Senko Fred Nidim Tonyom na amo chante Vinicius Junior for Ballon d'Or ke Cromwell Bia obi ba Vinicius fa nyina to form ebesu just yama wo na kebia omo de de Tonyom ase what is agena ne ni age papa no Vinicius Junior Cheso free Brazil memho ehiani ate na kwa be piem I was Spain ene yedine din atonyom no anya de keto akra we are very grateful at Emma fans ni na enu asma kodano enso de penano pay yede wonsem nyina atutwa muntie Carlo Ancelotti yebuza so panyara I didn't first half. Now when Timmy game no, I know no we are shy. And as I more fellow I know so mother. No we are shy. I know I am small penny no. And so they penano pay ya to try. Was it and Yama could done a day Vinicius Junior no Obian 10 year I have Ballon d'Or next season. And what man why no Ballon d'Or when they were Jerry. Etera goes our share hat-trick boy ball boy nyina no I next Ballon d'Or ɛho adwuma na wɔyɛ no aduane obi a ankonfisi obi a sɛ wahyɛ goals miɛnsa ɛro nti ɔba bɛgye Ballon d'Or no wagye wi dada wei no next season and next Ballon d'Or ɛbɛyɛ no ɛho adwuma na kora no ahyɛ ase a ɔno ɛyɛ no ɛno ɛyɛ soma Carlo Ancelotti ɛde ɛto dwa Vinicius Junior sɛ ɔbɛnya ɔbɛsi akan ɛwɔ Madrid forever and ever obeste Madrid forever and ever onko be biabiam and your reporter Barua Rodrigo ekonya knock na sad news and say Rodrigo El Clasico El Baso nyame aduma mementa 7 p.m. no enya de so boy no obetimi abobi eno aye Rodrigo yes reporter efina so ebene ye de won semina edi etutwa enro akra no ekopie mo IG Instagram so eno say oka chiro bia odobi bia say for messages modima no love and supporter che say ono sunya eno enya asem keto na no pay ena boy ne dindi Rodrigo wakwakwai ne test no na afia we say bibia enso ebetuma kokama edema no reporter ebene ye tibia de tutwa tibu kotoa wasenya me ya aduma El Clasico game enra timane dende Madrid for boy no in the second half so Madrid form ebosa game na ombehye basa bebre eno ayesma tibu kotoa ono so de bene ye don sam edi emao Luka Modric wase Ballon d'Or he no bia kan wasem biem momfa de no enkoma akoda na de den edi Vinicius Junior no eno a reporter bene ye tibia de tutwa Jamie Carragher wase Vinicius Junior is the best player in the world what you say nay o pepela oni mbobo e wasase wesu a e akoda na de den edi Vinicius Junior no eno reporter bene ye don smedi tutwa Thierry Henry was said the man Vinicius Junior he is the man and I am small opinion they did Thierry Henry and so the pa you don't want seminar at the man which made so at 24 piachasia almost castle beer can I drain almost a Ballon d'Or when I am mistake beer Messi dear also Ballon d'Or no yeah for come out Lautaro Martinez and I'm going for say Messi no hin on free bar Otiase chese went me anjia o jade na ma okromni enya de bepren and they said there omo machiden e wo bom former players obi eka so Ballon d'Or enfoma akra no na bibia ntimi kwakama no e reporter ba Emiliano Betrigrono me part of penny no as say o say akra no e reminding of Pele Otiase adwuma na akra no ye no Pele adwuma ni bia na akoda ne ye entene chese mo hu Pele no ene yen afani hu ye Pele Philippe na ye Pele no aya akoda ne ten anso atete say Vinicius Junior onim say Nuri Sahin was the difference between Madrid and it man den at the Dortmund era aya sa akoda na ne ten at the Vinicius Junior no ente say there obi abo ne ten Karim Benzema say mo for Ballon d'Or ne ma akra no Ballon d'Or ne akra ne dia and your reporter pene ye don semina anso adema awo djuma de na so ye to asna fe ye ne di come live on EZRA FM 94.1 Liverpool team no enya kopiem ewo Germany good boy mama Liverpool you will never walk alone na say Kofi Sabia Kro from hinana pia wo team no yenya kopiem ye go we say betime nya 3 points no na bibia etimi akokama edi ama team no na we Liverpool team no ene say ne sitie Trent Alexander-Arnold onu ekobi Kwansa Kobe, Bonnie de Eddie Morton Kobe, and after Inyoni, Omu players and ye do a moon, acquire, Mammy and Fantucha, Sesimikas, Ekobi, Robertson, Gravenberg, Obanya Jaros, at Nwanyam, a penalty, Eddie Kala, Omuna, Etmi Kobe. Gomez, Ento, Van Dijk, Konate, Diaz, Sobozlai, Nunez, McAllister, Mohamed Salah, Jones, and Afe, Cody, Gapo, when we play and I'm etimi quite Liverpool team no, Slot, la, Liverpool manager, say, Quan Biaswa, as a Liverpool forward and no, Baron Nabibia, and Sweat Mako, come and raw, Bonnie day at the Calafioli, Okoprai, and on I ask my Kema, Chesso Amupuano, and a Bonnie day at them Calafiori no, Ricardo Calafiori, Ekoko Prior reporter bar, and it's a Liverpool. Yami Adma weekend team, I'm an Arsenal game no, on to Mimbopi, Arsenal coach Nesuaka, and the Achro Piazza, Liverpool for Munyane, Yami Aduma, Asante, 4:30 Mushoma Munyane, Ombeshe Liverpool team no, and I small penalty day, Eddie Mikel Arteta, and so at the bar, when you say Bukayo Saka Pra, and Ron girlfriend and the day, Eddie Tolami Benson, Omukopiemo Emirates, Massa, enti ti ni pano pa out of say kokko ne tuntum nti kokko kakra ne wife ne hedanya kokko bi asa but oy kokko sen opanyina ne de ne saka no entero a kopiem go we game ni bi ma me fan to dwasa ene Champions League and games about nyina no Madrid and Dortmund Vinicius Junior man of the match Asante Shakhtar Gabriel Martinelli man of the match and PSG and PSV Hakimi Ashraf enya man of the match Aston Villa game no opinion den Eddie John Jada enya man of the match no John Jada Duran on enya ye Juve and Stuttgart Mattia Perin and enya ye onim se Girona and Slovan Bratislava Miguel Gutierrez enya Storm Grass and Sporting Lisbon Victor Gyökeres and enya ye ana Fetijani Rendes enya AC Milan and Club Brugge diano Takumi Minamino akwawe by Liverpool oben humo Jadrosa wentuma ene okopie mum Monaco no obo atuma Monaco game no Takumi Minamino on enenya ye ne ye den won smedi tutwa ha sabona ne den ede John Duran no eze de obian so ni bo Ofi branch ball beshem or shas or beshe Colombia say omanya player the 7th goal of the season and a point to my bar and some ketwa in 400 minutes and a reporter bar ya for fear some kakra from ra na for yensi form na dia kan na timi to aso enra calf penny form ekoshai e Morocco abonten so na omukoshia no omu akai Christian Atu Chasam Ghana nya brantena ene ohore ne nkwa no omu kwehia kwaye conference and am say Ghana nya kodai ene wa freem wa Turkey earthquake and baye ets omu kai no emene hu pay tribute edma Christian Atu Chasam na ene CAF president edin koba no ano se ne ro akopa ne so panyi adan ano se Africa enim guase nkwa ene se enim guase ben o se Ghana omuni park ombobo owoso what I say country bebreni park eti onu ne park bonyina ene say countries ewo Africa nyobi anya park ba ko a obetuma si akan ewo so na bibia etuma akokama no ayesma Joseph Mosepe etutwa mama info tutwa Baba Stadium are you ready and then penifo se kodokofomra kodokofo no coming ojo kodokofo we are not coming back to Baba Stadium
eno anyum na mtu eso tie so ka anyum na mtu yes eti blight when it's simple amuso mumbla simple
kodokofo so
mumbla stadium
amuso mumba
mumbla
because oboase no
yes
omunye ska oboase obi anyo omohwe etomo bepiem e wo hanuma
amutiso matiso kura mom
da bi eno mfa nche omo
sesi aba aye don komi nche omatiso kura
omo fa nche omo omo de chomo dia ebetuma boa enti eno ya kakra fo ojo onum se ne Ghana bo game under 20 no ye ni Togo na airball 3 p.m. yes obi amfa paibon tachi Togo a host nation ana omo ne Ghana enso airbar enye asemketo akra koroko ene samates case no oboase youth ene koroko fans no asem no akopiem police station a empenifo gusu a omo eye hu adwuma no e kakra epene ye dibia tudwanto ojo reverend eba reverend
say ya kwa ya urefi
ye ko oforikrom
ya yes
taxi
rank wona
ojo enye rank me say taxi
rank
ojo taxi
yeah ball life
yeah ko taxi rank taxi rank
oh okay
taxi rank e wona ye ko enye mo bi nkwira reverend ba ho enye mo bi nkwira taxi rank oforikrom and eba reverend
but nyame adman Friday no I think a big change of venue.
Oh sir,
okay.
Tech station.
Yeah, got tech station.
Exactly.
Okay. The tech or taxi rank or.
Taxi rank.
Okay. Honey echo.
Okay.
Yes.
Taxi rank.
Is it free of Ofurukum?
Yes. No. That is Ofurukum constituency.
Okay.
We are the same.
Okay.
Location.
Venue naka. Okay. Location naka.
So that is how.
Reverend rank for. Omutimi last year. You know. Parliament for
no. Parliament is suspended sine die.
Hey, what can one blow for kasi?
No food no kana me machine no.
Parliament me fan say in the layman understanding.
Me entias here.
Indefinitely.
Okay.
And suspended parliament indefinitely.
Okay. Reverend no.
Yes.
What time so?
Oh David, this is
Rabbi say Reverend what time so? What time? But on call for me chom na no pay. Teacher Francis.
Yes.
And Philip Ekuban.
Okay.
And a Roman Hill. Omo BM Reverend.
Philip
Ekuban. and teacher Francis.
And teacher Francis.
I'm on radio near the radio
ni
yes.
Information center or no.
Okay.
The young man there on us will be.
Moshizongo.
Okay.
Omutio papa.
Oh, I see.
Moshizongo.
Yebo.
I love myself.
Yebo.
That's a Swansea constituency.
Yes, Moshizongo.
Ebekwa Swansea constituency.
Children.
On that note, we are grateful.
And
Ryan, the major retired Derek Odrodin Kobo. Why the military and the importance of it? Patoti na yenkom rasibijum.
I say exhibition. I go trouble. We declare results. Now, in that is the end of electoral process. Until Omo, I request the whole nation request security. Election task force. Security. Until about the Sanwa, Omo, all the polling stations. We are not the coalition centers. Declaration. Now, for the swearing in. The parliament. Now, parliament in the swear in president and the for speaker of the assembly. To what the union security, president for the soldier for and national security, or more hobby. Now, more way in Wally, and you who say, and talk I see what parliament. Meanwhile, and until one would a security, president for the soldier for call. They were all watching. TV, our big screen, our Moyan Tokwesi, Biama Konyaso, Bia is saying, should they sit down? Say, Womunkum Nipa and Sana, or Mwako Patan Tokwano. They went to Uncle Patan Tokwano. Minority catcher almost say, one more MPR, one more Uncle Jumedian so. No more Twaba. Into a moon said, Come, restaurant. They all went back. You said, this time, no. Security provision, a proactiveness. You must be proactive. And tell me, young Kumnipa, and tell us, and say, Mako provide security. Who said about one, Kodakosiano, Soja Form Conco Buobi, Soja Form Conco Motri to be, but to stop the carnage and now say violence now air cosono. That is the idiom. But you know, my training to say, and that's see, I'm here to come to parliament. That's why they are being proactive. Security as well, call because the Supreme Court order say a speaker should not implement his decision. Speaker should not say declare Kofi a seat vacant, a minority above a majority. They say, I don't know what I'm say speaker can't quite so we implement the decision. Meanwhile, Supreme Court I interpret the constitution say speaker and a majority for us to say one penny, MPP for so one penny because declaration about and the abayan to acquire say a parliament here to prevent that I was a security decay Masha and then the security for our president for our parliament your whole police station our and a soldier for no time be or we backup and almost echo is a problem
Last time while making reference to the 9th of January, you that
EZRA 94.1.
While can say the headlines military invasion in parliament so this is anyadia kra statement kraba they are not even requiring any parliamentarian so then the bodyguard crampo ebeba eye chamber ho.
EZRA
why should military be deployed ahead of parliamentary sittings?
The American say sir one more na intelligence report HSN to kwabesi wo ho you don't sit down. EZRA court this time assembly they will solve the problem by themselves. And then you boot for boot.
EZRA 94.1.
So you sit down for all this is boot for boot to happen. You sit down for somebody to be butchered. You sit down for somebody to be killed. And some like I said, we proactiveness now we know. Say intelligence report and actually say and talk about parliament in there. So national security will not sit down. Say emransa. War a si baby ni ade nyina no. Say amanfo e mo money na ho. Omo ya o enya hwe na fe na akwa kosi. Enti data you know Ghana yem pese si. Enti say national security taking decision say so we deploy security to prevent everything. Ahweni ya this is going to be the end of a parliament because on tokwesti near the idea. Na che say wo mo antimi antoa adwumadi no so. Say Supreme Court Ediaba I interpret the Mrano
EZRA
constitution no. Wow, you have overthrown the constitution and your military can overthrow constitution. Civilians to me overthrow constitution by disobeying the Supreme Court ruling.
Right, some for higher EZRA TV, EZRA Radio 94.1 FM. Meeting at the Reverend Kofi Asante with my friend Kofi Asante. It's just about past 7. No, aiding common young. Bibiani anyanso be kwai abatom pesuaso na the member of parliament Ra Alfred Obeng Boateng mokaya enra nkoma na yedi about parliament. The speaker of parliament suspends the parliament synodai. They are not parliamentarians binum said there are a lot of wahaw na bema aban no senior Alfred Obeng ma mema wa chemo akwa ba emra EZRA 94.1 FM bibi abakode.
Yeah, major so nyame da wroma e ho ye pa na mo so e
aduane de ache bibi aboko
yes
there say money chere back to constituency amokoye campaign because you don't know even when you are going back to parliament. Is that the case?
94.1 FM.
EZRA 94.1 FM.
Speaker wa general parliament indefinitely because Ibia in his wisdom na near age and say consultation to me a buffer into in the anopay try to basically lectures na the speaker na I recall as soon as possible. Into
EZRA 94.1.
Leaders office fine me at the parliament into that near Ohon.
I see. As I met now the majority are not happy with the decision say indefinitely suspended parliament no.
Oh well, say indefinitely for some time, I am not it doesn't mean forever because it can back
EZRA 94.1 FM.
EZRA 94.1 FM.
Speaker, perhaps because of the happiness, he wasn't sure when we do the appropriate data. I said, I don't index and maybe what happened. This is not the first time. A test into rise by the section of parliament. That is how we want to join it. Because I am not in a da in 150 days. We know the of course that cannot be the following day I see about parliament. And the BS that would mean the norm. There can everyone, rising our agent and net the black and I say 12 noon. But we need to say obviously outside need to be still, but there are issues. We cannot hide those issues. One for if I say wider consultation.
Okay. Senior, Alfred, just land us, mommy, but joining us on the other side, our colleague, our time constituency, Ramsey Adam Sulemana, on here, the NDC member of parliament for time constituency. Memana Kwabana, me person me from both sides. The sentiment and the position nankasa. Higher Ezra TV, Ezra Radio 94.1 FM. Senior Adam Suleiman and Pacho Bibi Abokodi from Kofi Asante. Mejidi for here. Fantastic. Mene your colleague Senior Alfred Obing our Bibieni Anyan so be quite about one person so na the other side. Or say the majority can one to pay na almost sign they are coming through their leaders to speaker now we sign I reconvene parliament if there are pressing issues to be dealt with. Is that the position of the minority in Swa?
That's majority for. I'm actually surprised. And the money business or had an Obama chamber. If they are pressing business to be done, why didn't they come to the chamber? Because the only reason speaker joined the house and say, yeah, form a quorum to do business. But you didn't form quorum to make a decision. And you are other paper now, there are a lot of government business on the other paper that they wanted to do. A lot of government business. Universities are establishing. You could see some more. We still have even Supreme Court justices and go for other appoint for them to be vetted. But they decided not to come to the chamber. So it's their right to call for 15%. If me actual, where they want to recall parliament, is their right. The last time they are joining, they did the same thing. But it's also the discretion of the speaker to determine the recall. And they can go ahead. Actual 15% can request for a recall. We are always available. The speaker needs to mean faith say at this time. And there are also laws. There are also guidelines. It's not like when you recall, no, the speaker needs to act in 7 days' time, and then the house needs to be recalled in another specific number of days. So it will take a minimum of 15 days to get it through. So we are ready. We are in the constituency. When they pass through the right channel and the speaker didn't say no prayer, that's the job I say. We will come back. But for now, and the position of the minority of the majority. Wow.
But are you referring to minority NDC and a majority NDC?
There is no minority NDC in parliament. There is NDC majority in parliament. You see, you people are getting a lot of things wrong. As we speak now, NDC is the majority. Until the speaker sits on the chair and determine otherwise again, NDC is the majority. Forget about the Supreme Court. Supreme Court ruling, cannot be communicated to the House. Supreme Court cannot communicate from Supreme Court to Parliament.
Okay. Maybe establish one thing. Senior Alfred Obeng, Utie the NDC, can you had other people and more businesses? Can you tell Ghana for the reason Tia Enrano would deem it not necessary even to go to the chamber? Ms. Alfred. Hello, Ms. Alfred.
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
We deem it necessary now they stay away because of the interest of Ghana and the interest of democracy, and as a result of maturity, and these were the underlying principles in Ennin will stay away. You see, Omaino Obi Ashayo, we are seeing our prayer. Upon the airport, Omani in before every here. In Chino, Yeni, what Abraham. If we have a reason to believe that you now perform your colleagues, you know, on per se, or when you have one say na and talk quite. I mean, I'm sure say more people from various social media platforms say, or more my side, your body, a bayan talk, a bayan state, Inchino, said the year dot mine. Not the image of Nathan, Yen per se, a better of the devil. After all, yen a you do a minor. Say, or Chinapano, yen a better saying of the or mine, many winyam, essay, interest banner, whom say, will be a minor. If you need to have the image of the nation, the democracy, the bedrock of democracy, a parliament. Ain't you know, and we know what would it be? Say, your plan is democracy. We are still going to have the judiciary. We are still going to have the executive. But you will not have
EZRA 94.1.
If you have democracy, a parliament
94.1.
and the bedrock of democracy. Now, sir, if you need to maintain the sanctity. I say to me, the image you want. A month for you, your man, your fast for Ubia and Trayan. Gay, dear friend, honorable member. Now, when you have reason to believe, say, your coha, when you are not the Papa ABTI, why wouldn't I stay away? Wouldn't I stay away? Obviously, stay away. But
was that the understanding? Was that the impression? I say, Moko Chamber Wanka, minority for no or majority, so to speak, over the Tokabisiam.
Oh, same radio, almost guaranteed several interviews. Almost guaranteed several interviews. I appointed to that. Maybe I'm a private phone back for the majority charge and to I'm for it. Almost guaranteed several, you almost buy a phone so far, almost try to, ain't you know, issue about Supreme Court or stay, stay execution. And I say, okay, the ruling. Democracy, you are 3 arms of government. Ubia ewo the duty when it comes to anything concerning, constitution. We are preservable constitution, say Supreme Court, or more constitution in by. And she said, Ubia apply constitution now or apply the wrong 94.1 Supreme Court except no consider as constitution or apply and yet first time one parliament I the Supreme Court for intervening. Then I find it so strange. I said the almost appears Supreme Court. A matter concerning parliament, Supreme Court is coming in. Is that the first time? No. Executive arm, the 3 arms of government. So you say executive plan that's all. And son a parliament and son a Supreme Court about. But the executive no that's all. President Clark taking decision and say decision no evaluate any right to be announced. It goes against the constitution. Supreme Court to what? Who got to intervene?
Okay.
And I'm not the president decision. And tell me who I am. The decision be on board yet. The Supreme Court has not announced. Oh, who hold you on? Namuma yen sha semimu. Na yema proper interpretation. And sana mono semu the very argument. The Supreme Court, that's that.
Okay. Utie colleague Ramsey, which Ramsey, I'll be coming over to you right now. Or say it would take all things being equal, it would take about 15 days and sana more processor, more trigger to reconvene the parliament, at me, abe fruitful. Which you were 45 days to election. 94.1. Obviously, exercise some more undertaking. And here you may not even get it.
Oh, I know the process. The DIS started through baby. or no na on can say or say a bit work 15 days. You know, when we start now, you get there. And to lessons in the country. Even 1 week to lessons, I say, well, if say your Emma or mine, it me call. He said, we ought to do. Because say government business, you know, and then, for instance, I say, a year, the friend is saying, expenditure for next year. When you say, the two about to say, Anna, yeah, budget, Ankasa, Emma, Abanya, and I say, Grandpa said, you'll be winning elections.
Exactly, you need a supplementary budget.
Yes, it is that kind of supplementary budget. I say, finance minister, and I say, every 3 years, parliament. It's in Indiana, you even a day before election. And I say, 1 week election, and I say, you're funny of the young. It is the interest of the nation. Now, you know, almost here, say, when I know, amount for salary, no money, the people are from the better engineer, all year, or saw me to, yes, who said you, and then they are now open, majority, minority, and necessary, almost based on the account hotel, for no almost, but take to almost, don't be a majority. Young Kofi plan almost, and was a movie. Almost cry, almost independent, almost young. That is a good process, and one of an extra. So almost independent on my foot, ever take one, almost. And Rano something, and yes, I know. Everything I say, you have to support interpretation. Not the young group on the plan. Only plan was so often. Or no one would be almost class, almost the same for the best year to move from one pepper.
Okay.
Oh, sounds upon anybody.
Okay.
Any majority. No more hot year. I'm here, majority.
Well, but with Cynthia Morrison, they were about out to say the rumors were not true. But Mamenko Ramsey, Senior Ramsey, thank you for holding the line. But Mamenga, this understanding is it the I'm even confused to call majority or minority. Is it the NDC side? Position is a Munyan Kamon Comrade Bim till Ebeka Kotwabana.
Oh, Minia, say, and when you're not Nasebo Jama or can speak about. I dismiss some of the things that Minia can.
Yeah.
One, and what was it, TVDR? Who say media for original report is both minority and majority. Whatever, both NDC and MPP, MP. Or the majority side. Who hate TV, who will say another Umpereho, who will say Habibu Tiho, who will say Obi Kuntopa. Behind them, there were MPs, or mere MPP4. And they were sitting with their colleague NDC MPs, all of them at the majority side. Who will say Obi Kuntopa.
Who can see Nyakon no Kunya.
Very good. Who will say Obi Atukadie, Obi Kuntopa. In fact, you even saw that Sam George was even at the front seat. Not only here we are not on agent Komo. We are colleagues in the chamber. So when you go and take a decision outside, let a unpopular, don't come and fill the position. Number two, why they have violence and run? Why they call back party supporters every group parliament and run? AMP before, didn't you see them? And we say NDC Bakofobi, I was a t-shirt a bit now. So why were they bringing party supporters to the president of parliament in party t-shirt? If they really meant some peaceful, then you can't and run. They didn't mean peace. You see, the only reason almost free parliament, was not because there was a threat to be the Kuntapa. No, it is because they don't want to agree with the ruling of the speaker. And the American will say, even if Supreme Court has ruled, the ruling of Supreme Court cannot take effect in Parliament until Mr. Speaker make a pronouncement. And now, the only pronouncement of Parliament, the only communication of Parliament, and the pronouncement and the rulings of the Speaker say the 4 honorable members have vacated their seats. And until the Supreme Court order, that order will not be implemented by you senior markets or Munia after Robin phone. That order must be announced in the chamber by the speaker. And so when you're a Democrat, you must first accept what the speaker has done. Now I said the second one say the Supreme Court has also come in. And I was a speaker also now over the rulings of the Supreme Court. And now what happened? It is a Democrat, law abiding. They will come and sit on the left side, and we will sit on the right side. But the speaker, Emma directly say, Supreme Court made this directive, and this is what it means to all of us. The 4 MPs will have to come back up. Then they'll come back to the normal status quo again. But they refuse to recognize what the speaker has done. By trying to recognize what the Supreme Court have done, when they know, say, the Chief Justice cannot give orders at the Supreme Court and it will be obeyed until the speaker announce it on his chest. This will not balloon about, say, yen pese ye we, and na ye bi so say, talk besi, ye law about na kwatun go for bebu hono. So it is neither here nor there. And then the record that they want to do, nothing can be done. It will take 3 weeks. You see, so when you recall, you need 15% of members of parliament to do the recall. That is the law. So 15% of members of parliament is around 90 or something, 91. They have the numbers to the recall. But the speaker is obliged to act on the recall within 7 days. And within 7 days, I was a speaker and acting on it. How is he acting? He has to recall parliament within 7 days. I was on my 14 days notice. Say, within 14 days, parliament must be recalled. So speaker and 7 days. So acting 7 days in Israel. I was on my members of parliament 14 days to recall. So 14 days plus 7 days, what is it? 21 days. If you have a business in parliament that you want to do, why do you abandon parliament? The speaker has no numbers to take decision or suspend parliament CNDA. Then you want to use 3 weeks to recall parliament. Are you a serious government and a serious government members of parliament? Open government business done. Is it okay? And this is not the first time. These same members of parliament from the NPP side have abandoned their own budget before because they want to use every conceivable means to get their ways through. And our parliament, we are not afraid of the work. It's the reason why we are here. In fact, this record came earlier than we anticipated. No, behind himself in the recalling parliament by the end of June, and by the end of October, and in the middle of October. People have left their constituencies and they have come. This week, all of us have come. And they are right. In fact, we will be happy if Parliament is recalled as quickly as possible to get the things cleared out. So we have a 20 campaign. So we don't have anything against coming to Parliament. But one person about Parliament, I want to live with Parliament and run because the picture clearly showed say, majority honor. We were talking and laughing. Even when the leadership came in and they were having conclave in the chamber and they came out, we were making fun of them. When here we are, senior markets, another promotion, you can Japan pay chomuno. They catch them say the new opposition, the new minority, we were making fun of ourselves. Unless they tell us, they entered our heads to see, say, the 10th of April, which is not true, which is never true. And see, the reasons why all these things are going on is because simply obey the Speaker's ruling. Then the Speaker can also obey the Supreme Court's ruling, and Parliament will work. If we are ruling and not Speaker Maya, the reasons why we are going is adjourning CNDA. We didn't have the numbers. If we had the numbers, we could take decision because there were business on the other paper on one Kasadiaba.
But who shared the senior Alfred Kenya? There are more pressing and very important things one way even supplementary budget and critical government decisions you will not be able to assist the people of Ghana, and what the entrenched positions are not yakwakura, and this will be a very chaotic for the country. You
see, let's call people out when they mess up. And to say you abandon the in our boom. Let's call them out when they mess up. There was no reason why they should have gone out yesterday. Because if you have these critical things to be done, look, President Kofi has got only 2 months, less than 2 months to end his term. We are nominating Supreme Court justices. They are yet to be vetted. This government have always had tax waivers on their books as they want to have it, even at this last hour. There was this vote on account where workers can be paid in the early part of next year. If you have this critical business to be done, why do you walk out? Why do you refuse to sit in the chamber to give the speaker the opportunity to have the quorum to take a decision? If you don't have half of all members of parliament, you can't take a decision. You cannot say, some few members of parliament are on official duty. And even if the numbers are 271 now in his books, you still don't have 136 in the chamber. As an EZRA. When NDC members are available in Ayabano. And he has no options. And to say, yes, now, you are critical business. You miss a minor. Every business will buy anything. If you knew these are the reasons, or what were they thinking? Say, you need quorum now. What would the speaker do? How would the speaker act? The only option for the speaker is to join CND because government Nankata already call it parliament, He has no reason to be there. If they want to pass through the process, and the process is clear, the standing orders are clear, that if you want to recall parliament, these are the reasons. Otherwise, yes, the speaker himself too, through his own discretion, can also decide to recall parliament without passing through these processes, because these processes are triggered when 15 members of parliament want to recall parliament. Yes, but speaker can also recall parliament with his own discretion. And I don't determine the discretion of the speaker. Because question will be the old majority of now minority.
Almost started process to trigger the recall parliament. Yes. Right. Just a minute. There was a bit of fun I do a feeding to a higher EZRA TV and of course EZRA Radio 94.1 FM. The other side of the line, Ramsey Adam Sulemana, Time Constituency NDC MP, Sansona Alfred Obing Boateng, ono ye Bibieni Anyanso Bekwai MPP MP. Now, you didn't come about the happenings of Parliament from ENRA. Mr. Obing, Maminya, there's understanding, sir. Ushani Ekuya, Manfo say MPP as a party and of course members of Parliament are Momo. You could have been in Parliament ENRA to even see, say indeed, and for no. NDC for the say because some of your colleagues were there. I saw Kinsley Nyako, Afenyo. What happened? Minyanya that clarity.
Yes, Mabel, what was that? We are okay. The colleague or Enran, the way I am for Parliament. A dear now, it sees speaker fine Supreme Court rule or no better communication. I'm more Wama Parliament are comply with the rule. See, when I am for Parliament, we're done anymore. Young club won't be effort. Moving out for effort. Ain't no coin, speaker, or trans, at least near so and find all that. Supreme Court decision, I did one kind of almost say, well, I don't know, let me say, my package has been vacated. Then so no, afterwards, the Supreme Court has also directed the young suspended for decision and I said to say executing that decision for now until the final determination of that interpretation of the Article 97(1). It's a can speak and so
but or mentioning or tamano or like all describing a process and answer or money remarks for the indefinite suspension. So I mentioned say Supreme Court at the process be abreno. And I'm a boy.
Yes.
Yes, he mentioned that.
The concept of what 80,000 has complied and answered.
No, I know the one can.
It's not near maintenance. Earlier, no, what committee we say, boss seat, you have got to almost 4 MPs are got to almost seat. And I say, who have got to almost seat because of almost conduct. And the Supreme Court also, or the other say, who decision, suspend your decision. It can run in all fairness, you we are also expecting him to say, based on Supreme Court also, or no directive more the bad meeting, and then no sa for early and the back said my and then no the people have the right to come back to Parliament until the Supreme Court and direction further determination. Say and no not can mean who say there is fairness. Then taking steps to Supreme Court. Expected on another country. What they have found for Parliament. Parliament, they say, Ubi Anqua, per session, who 15 sittings, and now we're absent. And you can be expelled from Parliament. I say you be called to 80 this section of Parliament. Maintain it with that. For Parliament, I'm a man for Parliament. It means 15. There is no big here, but Speaker Echo. It is expected to have also comply with the Supreme Court ruling. We will not yet issue. And then it found their own now they can say, Unim Emra and because you are taking steps. Yes, you come on in ruling. I didn't know when I am here. Speaker man ruling. You take steps. Yeah, you go Parliament. No, sir. Now you have yeah, baby, you say that. Yes, no. You take steps. Anything I constitution anyone. I then I say we have found presidency. When we say that's not the right forum to address assembly. The right forum is what? The Supreme Court, and they are taking steps. It's almost also a law abiding. And almost so much comply with the Supreme Court. The ruling now, and also at the Amman. Almost the end of the day, it's over almost there. We cannot armor a unit there, and you only have to form the majority. Now, the same constitution and most people power. The same constitution now, and most Supreme Court so power. And the Supreme Court so added the Abba. And no, the end there, almost there. We are silent over it. 1% you carry on. Now, no, the contempt to do no. We are also condoning, no. It is actually we are fighting for contempt. Yes, we are fighting because yes, we are aware of the Supreme Court ruling. But yes, we are quiet. But now, minority
94.1
throughout the deliberation, no. That said, I'm fat. Supreme Court, and yet, or moving in and yet, what channel will be fighting a contempt? Yes, here, you know, doing one, I can't boom one, and you move to say, down at the yes, so young, a speaker every year. So be complier or complier. Abuse, you want to do and yes, sir, one hour, one quick thing that they say, who's doing call? You could say a complier. You could have also right there, you are all around. We are not 20 years. Process now is 3 years ago. Process now can say, we cannot, or minimum of 7 days to take the he has within 7 days. It is a never committee. The speaker can even take decision today. He can take decision tomorrow.
EZRA 94.1.
The speaker has a minimum of 7 days there. And the next speaker no, this says they go 3 years. It's a 7th day or more. And the 2 years. But see, within 7 days, if you because within it means that he can you bet me have fallen and I'm a near speaker art on it. It will start 21 days now after 20. It is maybe even talking of maximum, but the minimum can be just a few days. We should also get that thing right. It is now the MPs also the for us to come back to the you have within 14 days. It within 14 days doesn't mean that the effect, and the last day now they say automatically. It should also get all these facts,
Okay.
Okay.
My man, Mr. Ramsey, Mr. Ramsey, Ghana for BGD said this parliament, 8th parliament, is becoming so partisan, and the individual party interest overriding the interest of this country, and becoming very, very disturbing and worrying at the Ghana in democracy. Why are you doing this? A time like this against Ghanaians?
Before I make a question, so I would say within this incommodity, they have been a shaking position. Yeah. The first position in here, as far as I say, no money so much in Baha and Tokabisi. Now the second position, all can say, and say they were waiting for the speaker to make use of the ruling Supreme Court or Supreme Court ruling in the Ankomudianeba. Station hall.
So the Supreme Court Speaker can we into this decency will be anybody or
and come back.
Yes.
So it's not because they thought there would be an agent of the counterpart. It is because my money is a speaker ruling on Mumpanya.
But some baby I'm watching some by and come back better majority side. Sorry, I'll call the last. Mani Kotana, Nasi, I can't do Nasi.
Communication to the House. Order 68. Every communication to the House must come to the Speaker. I was the Speaker and the matter communication, And then Order 66. Communication from the House. And so must be done by the President person communicating to the House. President will be too quiet. He writes to the Speaker. Speaker, but now no, I can't say the President has sought to travel, and that in his absence, the Vice President takes over. That is communication to the House. The Chief Justice is also communicated to the House. He communicates through the Speaker. So until the Speaker sits in the chair to give that communication doesn't get to the House. And to moment can I say, not Supreme Court ruling, Speaker Mahoya, now you are giving different reasons. Number 2, or can be said ampa within 7 days, and a speaker bit my ate, and then within 14 days, and obey to me any notice mama. You see, you must build our someone who will be a Juma, almost goodwill. When are your majority? When I lead that government business, you used to be man who keep up government business as a majority. You must be the one to be in charge over what you say, over building consensus. Until more and sorry, more expect to say, speak an offer when you're Manamumra, and yet the Amoma. That's 1. 2, you are expecting the speaker within 7 days, he must use 1 day or 2 days, and that within 14 days, he should make it maybe 3 days. No recall parliament. When you don't have a good will, when you go on air and go and take the speaker on his lawful duty, you want him to have the goodwill for you. Back to your question, this 8th parliament, every chamber, every parliamentary chamber is a political chamber. We must get it once and for all. Chamber be a political chamber. It's the reason why there are a lot of politics. In fact, of all the arms of government, the legislature, it is the most political because that's where you have got all the representatives for original political parties and mostly. And when you have a chamber like this and you have a hung parliament, it is the duty of the leadership of the house to build consensus. Look, ask yourself the reason why they were famous about to or survival as majority leader. In fact, ever since they were famous about to let the majority leadership know, the skirmishes have escalated because normally critical, and there have been so many critical issues in parliament. The interventions of the majority leader, you were famous about to, and the down so your look, they were famous about to. It's almost like only you are badmin. They are almost apart when it comes to parliamentary responsibility. Normal. It's normally a day. Famous about to have a way of convincing the speaker.
I see.
And convincing the minority. I'm telling you that this current leadership of NPP, they act as the minority. They act like an opposition minority leadership. So if you want our government business to be done, you need to whip people in line. You need to find a way of convincing people, not escalating it. And at the press conference, you are senior markets. All the things that he said, all the things that he was just aggravating the issues. When they had a conflict, you know, say, right before Speaker Beura Chamber, there was a conflict for leadership. Then just try to they try to convince themselves and to say the court transfer Speaker Becker and Yama Estino. The things from the Supreme Court cannot take effect in Parliament. Also, no, you have to try your office. So you don't want to agree, but you want somebody to agree. And when you are the ones to push for government business, and you ask them, and to claim, the reasons are varying. The reasons why, even in this conversation,
EZRA 94.1.
Honorable Afet, it's now changing the position. So it is not because there was a threat of a fight, but it was because they could not understand, say, minority seat so. And that the speaker number ruling in the we could move the who were you expecting to say the next speaker ruling? Who are you expect to say the next speaker ruling?
I see.
The bottom line is that if this state parliament have been very contentious because the numbers are almost at par.
Yeah.
And the same approach, only a first, second, third for 57 parliaments. You can't use the same approach in dealing with this parliament.
And from where you sit, you think, sir, the new leadership of parliament, especially the majority, Afenyoma Kenom, almost the chairman Sabunsu, or one, and they are not helping the MPP. Is that the case?
Not at all. Not at all. They are not helping the MPP at all. Because if you and yesterday the former majority leader, the now minority leader, was talking about the hawks in the NDC. The hawks must come now. You see, when you are the majority leader, when you are the leader of government business, you can't be the hawk. Somebody must be the hawk.
Yeah.
You have the calming influence. The calming influence, and then you were saying you don't have that calming influence from your senior markings.
Okay. Ramsey, Mama Fred will be reacted to that. Senior Fred, Mamintio, because Ojidi said the current leadership of your party and a failing Mama will do baby. I'm doing.
EZRA 94.1.
Yenya and for him. When we are when you they will always deceive you. Say, honorable after and then you were saying when you want to say of the banner.
With our butcher means Abasopa.
But I compare no. Someone you were saying to go on. And yes, I am Yana, Kopu, Munamo, who are yet to blow Parliament. That time, you after your market, not or your majority. I mean, don't make your walk on it. In put through, and I ought to go for you. You after your market is doing excellent job You were chairman to take excellent job. Nemrena, a group point here. Obama baby, or Mayeni, and now is a fire album. The Siana, fire album. Almost per quania, I'm on your politics. O come conference here, and no be who know. MP, I mean, question and I know. And this is what you got no move to people. Rombo Muste, MP before no education process. Almost sound no copa member. Ye will so take no. Omu chana da pa or one who modern. And then now only one. Mema bano. Oma said that kind of just to cause disaffection. Now man crop for my general problem. Oma ju omo. They say up a top pay you after your market because he is current majority leader. Or man can say idea. Yes, say you after your market. No, so if you are not or come if you are for some movement, or also a 2.1 and this is for the next majority leader of the banner. Obviously, I can say, after your market, they are not very consensus. What did they know? You see, 18 when you are a politics, they are almost the equal. Propaganda, but I'm not interested in those propaganda. After your market is effective, he's doing his work, he's a Democrat. Yeah, now. Who chance, who chance, let's say, upon the air courses are that he was able to control himself. But the NDS Edinburgh speaker. Well, no. One can't
the nation is looking up to Mrs. Speaker.
Boxing. Now,
all his years in politics, this is a crucial moment for him to add weight to what we have done.
The expected application at the Supreme Court of the land has granted
MPP is for peace. MPP is for peace. We will not allow anybody
It is
the peace of the country.
It is expected from them
that we remain the majority of this parliament.
Because we are granting
a days. Must add your voice to the advocacy to compel our colleagues.
A parliament or not the next process. They are setting aside. We need 9-1. For if they are convinced, so no majority side, Now the internet, Supreme Court, I can't come on. Now more or less, ruling it, you can't want them. More expect to say, yes, you may condone the illegality, and I said, Supreme Court decided, well, really, not a honor. Now you made two say, you have four, or moon to be back. The first Supreme Court didn't will be the parliament that didn't put for one. Say the other side to be kind of content. It had it now. You yeah, one. Now I wanted to clarify. The time was made to cover. I just wanted the whole world to know. Say you will have your marking.
So your final comment. Do you see say Speaker win so from the posture Wabua parliamentar?
Make me say, Abua Parliament from the onset, he has been a speaker, maybe, and he has the happening in the parliament for the first time, we are almost a split parliament. While to me,
EZRA 94.1.
Last minute, winner, almost we are the of course. Me MPP na yakuma so ade ne say anyway all kinds of parliament was a place of politics because all the three arms of government MPP because NDP president cry you or no for next but the president most is there for all of us. And there will be finance some I can show you NDC and who is people that he is the father for all. But if you what dear, I know dear, a politics, and which name, say, what cross up when more one time and no more get constitution, no, interpretation wrongly no and can say future may ya wo ho say we me MPP me do buy na na person do adwuma eno na the constitution and say in the fullest of time Supreme Court will bring proper interpretation to bring this matter to to end. Now speaker don't say me expect Supreme Court ruling no now said ye me from day one but me no the afar because ono to a lawyer he ono the officer of the court I saw we gina me bo court no so ho e ban because if the executive no say ye bibi na nya the court na the deadline no which is parliament so ye bibi na e fit court no fit that mountain time other na na admiration na you man from the one elections so between you between the one side power party lawyers in Asante back the power if you are no money to do some of the factors here we are not seeing what we saw from the beginning at this last minute but the best friend of the interest of the country and the supplementary budget we are no more working and I say workers January, February, March, people from and this is for the now or minor a corner it's almost to against I like to win a storm say or minor the best almost now you found said the vice president a majority parliament for grassroots for control no community na fabra if you are not one to maintain my seat and help others also to win and set more so that we can get decisive majority in parliament. That is what I also recommend to them.
Okay. Senior Alfred Obemboateng, Bibiani Member of Parliament. I'm grateful. Ramsey, Maminya last take. Now, who do you see, sir, the Speaker has positioned himself very well in the affairs of this 8th Parliament, Yana?
Before I'm a Barcelona, MPP have been deceptive. They have been deceiving you people. Because now I have press conference now. Almost a man going to say, you don't want to. Now they agree and say, a speaker, a ruling land here, and yet Oman James will be the counterpart. So they decided not to come to the chamber because Oman James said, Speaker, Supreme Court ruling to a more train. So the Supreme Court ruling in the otherwise, they will not be part of an illegality. So why didn't they say that? I don't know what Kacham say, and Topana, the community, they have been in the chamber of young Contapa. Two, I spoke about area, former majority leader, area, came in Sabusu. You see, near Sydney, and he does it in a different way. What can I say? On the first day, I ever talk about his speaker. 137, NPP 137, yes, sir. By the time you read chamber, now NPP first upper fix the majority side. Meanwhile, also 137, also 137. So who is the majority? At that time, you have majority side. Yeah, NDC for you got majority side ho. You were saying Sabusu, and I'm not a majority leader. You got now honor. One seven view, one of them is true to so and I want to say a moment now to Yanusudi. He wants to sit at the minority side. But I say, only choose now for the minority side. And the member will be about to the chain, let's change the minority side. We speak a man directly say, ruling say. The independent candidate decided to say, only MPP for the year tomorrow. And the man teacher acquire majority caucus. I didn't hear who knew the attorney, who knew the attorney. So why didn't they wait and come and sit at the minority side and NORA for the speaker to give his ruling based on the Supreme Court to attack? Lion to us. And I'm tell the hot-headed, the hawks in the MPP America on Tiapiano because the evidence is clear. Say, is because they have a leader who is hotter than them. That is the reality. And let me move to America because after no, a BS back to whether Mr. Speaker. You see, this government must be lucky. Say, this speaker has been honorable, right honorable Simon government because even in the NDC, everybody accepts this speaker has been very, very fair. He's been too fair, and that vehicle no fast obey speaker no. He doesn't even service that vehicle. That is the general view. This is a man who has always been firm and consistent from the days of E-Levy, from the days military, from the days NPC for now work out on their own budget, from the days and they are changing, and I say a lot of things about Speaker Bagben. Look, you have and the Supreme Court, they really say the second deputy speakers are members of parliament. So whenever they sit on the chair, they can still vote. In our standing order, it was not like that. They could not have voted. See, Supreme Court master ruling, no. We have even now changed our standing order and they are incorporating the rulings of the Supreme Court. So nobody have got a problem with Supreme Court. What we know is the Supreme Court cannot say our processes. They cannot say we should not work. That is why we disagree with the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court rulings are part of Yema Edia Jumaha. And nobody has disrespected the Supreme Court because they are giving a lot of rulings. Look, we passed cannabis law. Law are cannabis law. A portion of the law we call court. For the Supreme Court, the ruling said that portion of the law was still legal. We came back to Parliament to amend that portion of the law. And this is not the first time, but this particular one, all of us know. The things are black and white. All of us know that even the hazard, you know, the match and the court, was a draft hazard. It has not been approved and on the court. So the rapidity, any normal or more yet, not even what the speaker is even doing so. And see, for me, so to be over, Oma Emmanuel, you bonaya day. Now, okay, about Aduanaba in the next year. You level MPP MPSA and no free parliament, you know. Now you are run out of parliament. Now you are looking for 3 weeks to recall parliament. Within the 3 weeks to recall parliament, who does one SR?
Okay.
He has been firm and consistent.
Thank you very much. Okay.
The course of these things that we are having.
Okay. Senior Ramsey Adam Suleimana, yeah, time constituency NDC MP. Mr. Alfred Obin Boateng. Anwianso Secretary Anwianso Bekwai, Member of Parliament for the MPP. I'm more than grateful, Senior, for Akwenya Monya de Amami Ananope on EZRA 94.1 FM. Of course, EZRA TV so and Augusta Ocean. But more tie the voice to Eba for voice to bra 0531 455 105 0531 455 101. No, I part of the discussions. Also, and now wait me Edo comment about Facebook page EZRA 94.1 official EZRA radio and Aduanaba Kofi Asante Ennin. Now why what me am I acquainted Ama Sabon. Let's say good. My yenya boafo na yewia yebebo voice note kakra.
Okay.
Na senior Janto Atrance and as usual very 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 brightening. Wafan ho pa. Nyanwa wa say ono oni laundry services.
Okay.
And the services here come. I only was made me cassock a court laundry. I check one thing, the neck. Laundry be a good no. Saturday my neck no sneeze.
Okay.
Was that a day be fear and a con? Right, I did be a con to be a with that you see con. Yes, with my tadies. You put here, if you were a Methodist minister, you are taught how to wear them. The motto, you don't get much of a. You are type of saying that I am mouse. And yes, I am mouse, but you are advised to wear these ones. And no Boama always you look good at us here. Okay. To say what we sharp at Tampa, yeah.
Media from a faho.
From a now, be cross the twin fin or come. How many? How many? Wow. And I did you in Florida. And I did you in Florida. Oh, I see. Heaven is my witness in Florida. Anyway, Mammy Tuna. Lucas says
what the year to crime. I want to open the Lucas Travel Consult was a brand of found to crime. One man direct visa aqua Germany, US, Canada, Japan, Europe, Poland, Czech Republic, Schengen State, be a Pasoko Subiano. One more our direct visas, UK, Bahamas, any USA, baby Apaso Crobianum, and Lucas Travel Consult. Now, Shannon Suma service and Guma Wabama direct work visa, work and pay visa or I think visa was say a visa before payment. Normal tourist visa, Moamu Consular Renom, Nina, Ebi or Honomo, Sasso and American lottery was where ye pa. I don't know what if Fiada saw Hono Yen Shannon, Ewa, baby, I aqua bade mo de ballot box, Ebremono, Moamu share for you crom Honina was some bar, and the American lottery no more the cry free. Now Sasso and our students, student loan and a grant home. Canada Express entry scholarship. Nina hono papa. Na package no was say our flight ni ticket accommodation ni work permit there home. So and a flight ni ticket ba ko bi wakra was say no interview. Mo am consider when wo twa ticket no ma wa. No assign hotel reservation ni nyina e de aka ho. Eno ti akwantu a obetuo na wani enko tutun kan se woni nkobo miemo de. Lucas Travel Consult. O Kumasi Abrepo Junction and Cranso Tema Gulf City 0534 837701 0534 837701 ofrepe Lucas Travel Consult ebejo so wo bedi di afidi pa dia tete natural spices fa bi steam nam no fire stew no jollof ne ade nyina wo de tete natural spices no a na eboase na bibia ye kama na we ingredients wo mu no rosemary kakaduro nketenkete ene jene no mo bay leaf ene nutmeg tete spices no a no mo de bibia natural enfrafra wa bia te se sikire monosodium ene nchine bia nim esam bia nim artificial colors bia enka ho bibia natural odasa ni bia apomodi hia wo a tete natural spices no na wo de ka waduane ne ho edwam ba bia wo na mo a wo se wo tete natural spices 0245 580 957 0245 580 957 Kinnock HG Clinic e ho na Bactafight mixture wo de aba edwama so Bactafight bo mo de ane pebie na immune system no ensiesie ne kama emfama na edre wo no mo so a ebesesiesie onipaduane pa MFB bia emfrewrade na ayide afrim ade amam de oyade awrefi ma ne sanka Bactafight ne bi na mu ano e ma ye fichi kro wo haw ne nyina da Bactafight mixture pep mixture wade aba adwama so e bo amatinka o feelings no bibia ye kama pa e no to yo ba na abro for I am not in the mood a bo made ne pep mixture ne bi na no na bibia ensiesie wo kama afei esanso bo e ma ulcer no etu asem anemia de ne moja so ate de waye hoye a woni moja no so no bia e be bo na asiesie na uta no bi so a wo bedi di pa nam se wonu mu eda ho eboa e ma appetite no eba ni padue ne mo enroi ebuso e wo ba bia ton no ene abibidro bia na kuma se Colinac Misty ene apedan ko benya bia tom oboa se smart herba enkran Kingswalk herba ena fe Kinnock herba sunwane cap pharmacy ene Mose pharmacy Bogoso unique herba Tamale PK Gombila Brekum Kinnock herba ye wadadwum anase Thursday market ho takrade crisis answer ena nimde herba Techiman Opoku Amiel Pharmacy 0542 397057 0542 397057 ofrepe enya Kinnock HG Herbal Clinic empany for Ejo so Claytoni Publications asebrai na printing ni nyina wo ye expert papa say general printing and as a graphic design open large format any invitation cards ahodo flyer and funeral brochures ahodo posters any banners t-shirt ahodo ni nyina asem ye kuo any amanyofo ye mo print t-shirt mo fa nkwa Claytoni Publications na one printing no papa emma ni t-shirt no de ma watim sampa gam efe pa ya chese dwuma bia betimi edie pray eno ti eba ne printing nko ade a eye Claytoni Publications or Wasafo Moonlight Junction biaya Delta Security no ewo no ato so kwan no mu a eho na Claytoni Publications wono so edi ne dwuma eye afre no 0244 483646 0244 483846 wo frepe Claytoni Publications wo beje so wo ba ba twuti a eye Fantasia IC hair relaxer efri mama Sonia enchen ya fa twuti ebema enwi na fi ayemoton e de amaun wo bia ne tinwi ade mpa da bia na ase esiripo no eye Fantasia nkupa fa betwuti alo oil wom eno te boabo tinwi ho ban eho ane nyina ebeto ase de tinwi ebubuo enku no eye Fantasia IC hair relaxer mama Sonia e de V1 deodorant abedwa maso a ene e ma ne mema ye de siesie ho se de be ya umotrom ho no e ho be ye kama afa V1 body splash ne de eye mema nko a bomoden na fa siesie ho enkanka ene wa fifre etate wo wasan e de quick white shower gel ene V1 shower gel enso abedwa maso a semene so a ehwam ne pu ahuo ne bo eda fom pebisi washroom ho e ma ne mema panini nkwada obi abetimi e de bi adware na mese ene ye mpo ye redie ne biem oba bia wo tapo ho a na chasa wonye guys wo hono na wo pese o maintain o skin wo ye tuntum anase kokko na pese o maintain skin ne dia ene na eye V1 body lotion empo redie esiesie redie se de nyame de bo wo no e be siesie ne kama e de ama ene pepper nyina da Efrisonia Company Limited ne branch e wo Kumase e na fei enkran 0207 667 752 0207 667 752 Ezra domachade ebe wakwa memene da wei ene memene da bia wi no miensa ekoka anwumre no sia ya pebre ne hwebi pa na dwumadie no eso aye fe memene da wei hyane so sa eviction e wo ho eno to pesa odofo no tena mu cha bomoden ne vote manon eye star 920 star 40 hash na fei what a special nominee code na to so vote e de ama wa bofra no dwumadie ye twa ne live e de free Asante Achmago Apostolic Central eno to bibia da so wa gogo nko ade kwasia da ne memene da na sa memene da wie bia no eye hia ye e wa Apostle Auditorium hono ma na behwe bi sade adwumadie no etie repeat e wo ho kwasia da anwumre no nso ekoka no nkono ebremu anwuma ku a eso yesene eye grow fine mojadro grow fine makes you grow fine pebe no nom na wanum enna ho sa wutimi ne di wo ba bu nsa ne meyi a wadro eye grow fine mojadro mu super 0244 596 532 0244 596 532 Doctor 3 days and that's Zian Naturalist Clinic no na e wone de yade bia entomfom wo de wo yade no wo de chinchin no abamu yebua Doctor 3 days se na nsape wotu yade no ase e ma pote abanipaduam na edro no ye friend good morning herbal Mr. wo hie bia ya to bi pa enam se edre wuta no bia esiesie nipadua enkanka ene wo a wo anase wo immune system no e wo fom no wonya bi no ma ebebo asiesie o Zian Naturalist e wo nkrabata e wo kaso tuba Mama African Junction Old Ashoman or Alloway Junction Ashama Tulaku Christian Village one ICGC Asafu Edian Mhwe Kumasi Etimetim or Lumba Junction 0246 594 117 0246 594 117 Aye yogo meal aye fresh yogurt dear dem sa wo bo dwabia aye party anasa wo to bedin aye social programs nko na sa wo per fresh yogurt anasa mash kenke e dia servia ho ho a aye yogo meal packaging no aye guy pa bomade to nsa frɛ no wo wi a wasande spring rolls ahodo afa meat pie pastries bia wo hia bia no wo de bi ka ho e de abrow eno to servants be ye kama na eno nyam abadwumadie no ase a aye yogo meal 024432 4999 Dank Natural Healthcare Complex aya hotofie say yem kro ulcer stroke yade arthritis hypertension usisina ya hepatitis B and C anasa nemu sa yade mane mema mopa wo aseye no aya Dank Natural Healthcare Complex kuma say pechi number 2 0244 017556 0244 017556 Mamenes Moringa infusion medofo bomade ane pe bi pa moringa nkwa no de aye wonya bi na no ma ebebo pa 100% moringa ebo to diabetes asem sa honam tatutuo anasa wadwuma no eden no ya bomode nanum bia esiesie ni padua yi fi bia efrimom de wontumi na wo no Mamenes moringa infusion na wada amwani age apemfo nko na ntimi num bia eno danchane a wo bi bia betimi anum bi hye no so oba apemfo nya de se wutimi enum bia 0548 146 105 0548 146 105 Angelic Power and Spiritual Center ese wo to stroke wase eno te stroke no ebubu de wagufa akon ahya se ebo nka ya fakọ na ofa bibiduro kroje ento ase eba ne diabetes enemu hypertension, typhoid fever, and fibroid, breast cancer, cervical cancer, and as a prostate and some netete war, Ashayano, angelic power and spiritual center. Our spiritual center, the nature say, the aqua whom would the na fakwa, what the would name the ha war and an abosia, fakwa angelic power. And I say angelic herbal and spiritual center. Now want to see and famam. Oh, Kumasi Abrepo Old Market 0244 563245 0244 563245. Now me quite dear. Mechia nana kwabena ansa sasreku agogoma henchia me yechia o papa Ezra doma chede team ni nyina yeda sepa nano nano memene da wotina dwema ne yefe ene nti agogoma henchia me nana kwabena ansa sasreku enchia shronko ena me de ma afa ya agogo hema nana sewa kusi obuadom. Happy birthday Reverend.
Right, Ama
Reverend
Medasi.
Yes, Medasi.
So far, coming Saturday.
Eviction.
Some of them are very good.
Very.
So they are very,
exceptionally
very good.
Good.
I enjoyed that Kolana running commentary.
Okay.
Flex. Very, very good.
So far, so good.
Mama voting in your more.
Yes.
Was one vote to do a bit more effective.
Also, competition in more dium. Do I commentary near a good? Or more can some more to woman you now good. It is our mouth votes and more dear. That is our bunny a good so now Kofi.
Bamadiana Wavoti, Akoswa Voti, Akoswa Voti, because you said Ube votes.
For so 1 CD per vote.
Yes.
1 Ghana CD per vote.
So continue to voting and voting. Right. My member senior PV being Akwaba. Yes, big boss. PV Jada. Many are afraid of being Asante to me account. PV, we have a code here. P near day. Paul. And a V near day. Paul Victor Jantua. And Unqua. Boating Daxon. Where Fantini? Daxon there.
Me fearful nice you before.
Oh, okay.
So eventually,
I see.
There was an incident. That's never come again.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. I see. I get that. That's not quite different. Anyway, so what followed the course of Kakra?
My food, but many of my dreams me actually.
Oh, okay. What followed by your wife?
Yeah. Because my reason is my name is Nipan Fan Bayagina. I didn't see at this time, this particular time, who is the emphasis being so. Because I'm running 3 months to election, won't mean a by election. I feel say as a man, you only my pure, I was so much concerned. And you know me, we know because whoever turns out to become the majority, it doesn't solve your problem. Be always here.
No.
And even in my way anymore, I have very a difficult task as one mind say a bit to me as some assault. I don't think we need to waste time on it. And maybe say, but I'm saying the parliament they find it
joy wasting time.
Bit my sorry no me and sound called and then come bit my stand almost certain hours and wabra money away. Nah. Issues I was eating me doing who you know. I don't know because only maybe. There were issues to be at hand. About in the last 8 years. Irrespective who wins the elections. But then be American me machine says NDC will win. And the signs are very clear. And we have a very difficult task to perform. Very difficult. In fact, a tax one is here dedication. 2 is here say NDC as a party you agree to make very expensive sacrifice for Ghana. Ubi a person of Ghana Biano must show dedication and make expensive sacrifice to save this country. Situation a very difficult one. Very difficult.
Because you'll be winning next year's election. When to me and a very, very significant numbers that were parliamentary. No, the business will be very challenging.
You see, Ubechmenya majority in parliament. But if you don't have what it takes to run the country and to solve the problems now, about 80% perennial challenges, then the 20% is dangerous. Until you can get the majority. But if you don't have what it takes to deal with Nima American once a year, you will end up so my way. What baby in Seto. Until we shouldn't be thinking, yes, Macano last week, you know. Jenokoyana Mekan once a year. NDC, we will win and get majority in parliament. Very clear. But I know my testimony they say our numbers, you know, we can start doing Adibia heading because we start to say, well, yes, it will come back at you.
Because I don't go for be so convinced, but some of them are even working. Almost started yesterday, Nanti MPs, Nanti, Ebinumukra started. Or the can of Baba also change Yami Adma, Ya Bamba or
now, what the can I say? What I'm another Ukeska.
That is as I will be
you see, it shouldn't be business as usual. It shouldn't be business as usual. And no penny a penny pie bidding come. And we catch them and say, it is most likely, and I'm very confident, no two ways about that. Because my mom, I did be paying, yes. But what we need to do, no, and say, you be put in, and you be put together a very solid team. Team of more than mammy, you know, Nipana umbetim, or more integrity, and they are ready to work for Ghana. It is a man bed situation a woman, Kofi. Enough.
It's not that rosy.
No, not at all. Because him. One as on my yatna, my name may be a crystallize.
Yeah.
Time and I say, you trust young woman, yeah. But I saw, and one was say, I see say you who's idea. And then your name is Nancy, yellow said, yeah. Ubiko as I finish washing a brass head. But very difficult. Kakrebia young, Kakre and Namuno. You send a clear signal, say. Our way of doing things, you know, must be changed entirely. Because we need a new attitude, a new mindset, almost everything new to deal with your problems now. And that's our market on the wall. If we classify, say, business issue, we buy a base here, that's very difficult for us. And the good thing is, we are in this manifesto now. We've made a very good window of opportunity. So national dialogue, it is going to help. Because they do, baby, we need to come on the same page as for mine back home. We still have our political differences and my name. But baby, you do know. Say, yeah, yes, I didn't say. We need to come on the same page, you know. Despite what different political idea. Now, yeah, to me, and chat a progressive pattern. We mark it on the wall. And then my men say, PTB say, I didn't way anymore. You pull, you pull. We have to face it. Between 2026, 2027.
Going back to the IMF.
Yes. And we need to take advantage from now to some point. Now, quite to say, why you are now, what could review? You are clear was afraid here. Why then? What all?
I see.
Yeah.
Doctor.
Yes, sir.
If you have a code,
Radia Domine, I want you from Bible.
The KST phone now here.
KST phone in our church, a free vice chancellor, 2 lectures in
Professor, Nidine,
Professor
Ennin. Yes, Niama.
Nicholas Nana Nsonwa Niama.
Yes, he had a very interesting name.
Yeah.
And the vice chancellor, then I know you were not using chancellorship, but the vice, no, Obabe I take a crack.
Okay, now
from
principal to rector.
Yeah, the rector.
And I about finally vice chancellor. Yes.
Na ne rebonyum ko bisa ni mu kakra. Definitely was a good friend of mine.
Yes.
Right. Anyway, so senior one, what share akoso kakra wa Ghana? Do we have a future of putting politics aside and championing national cause?
Reverend, very interesting question. I mean, answer na no me take opportunity na me chia chifu na me chia regional executive, national executive, Asante Achim South phone aside that na me san somra KSU vice chancellor and management team lecturers and students Now, I mean, okay, I reminded me of, I mean, I'm a kind one on, I mean, one of our social media platforms. I think CU, I mean, one of the most active CUs so far, just almost 2 hours. You know, me kind of I mean, Ennin and so the over, I mean, the period. And you know,
on campus.
Debut in Ghana.
Oh, okay.
I mean, periods. Say, Omo no mo did that manual Timmy.
Yeah.
Move to into. I mean, yeah, okay. I came into year after here. I'm going to vote because man, no, despite everything, or no na opeja KST when him. Enema. I mean, bremu. I mean, name there. They know what a unique exposure.
Yeah.
Reverend, I'll tell you one thing today. So to about Amobia, yeah, a good set. I mean, win your opportunity na tuma ubia sabi your exposure.
But me at the mark actually
because or no so visioner beti me the akọ. I mean, and nuntina. I like Ennin so much. Omo buy after that and so no I idea. But and then when I go, I would go and vote for Ennin because we are contributing to the development of Ghana. Some time ago, say okay, I know a government statistician. I mean, also I mean, we play several roles. Now after Ennin and Yemra on I mean our issue, partisan politics. Ghana yenya success bebre nemo mi say ya hwe partisan politics ya hwe ya be drawing back kakra up to now say ruling government near waye no NDC ni I mean ehu in the same way no me sure say one day be say I mean hands change ya it will be the same thing. I mean, John to say he is convinced. And this is. I'm also convinced. In fact, more than convinced. MPP is winning. I mean, hands out. And you know, Ukraine, me too. I'm holding my data. I mean, firmly. Now, so I will say from last week, I'm right by up to now. So I mean, indications, you know, very clear. Say. Party lines, you know, are drawn. But it do baby, I will say my consensus. Yeah, I mean, as a person, Tembia, make sure almost say the ruling of the Supreme Court. Wherever I stand. So, despite my party, I mean, baby, I'm a party, Gina, and then Miami. Believe in, but I think say the rule of law no and the separation of powers no say it do say interpretation of the constitution there it lies in the ambit of the Supreme Court. Now Reverend Bebusa say why do I say this? Say Ghana for ye court free honoma he fana yeko. Yeah, remember one classical example. 2012.
Okay.
I'm right here to about we maintain me once we are saying Nina Ekuchawo Supreme Court and Supreme Court the boy. Omubuama I mean NDC.
Yeah.
At that time, in fact, the MPP for Kano, and they say, okay, say naba. You know, but and I'm so Supreme Court in Tino. Nia or Makan, we accept it. That is how it should be. It should be, everywhere. Because we Supreme Court is in champion now. You are descending into anarchy. So HSBA emra any. So say emra any baby. So your friend pandemonium. And say young far country no into pandemonium. Say you be a happy no or you know the say court erulia or the only no enya junior media misstance ne say go back to the court na say lower court betima appeal nemo medru Supreme Court who appeal a enye into ubeka say review.
Okay.
Janom ni na mo ane de emra no ahyem asese munchichim na sabie buru sabie son ye de nidie mamo e hade ye nemo enya adwene enti hade mo nsan so hwe. That is the beauty of democracy. Enra ade ba ko a me di tu me ho as a Ghanaian say ye nru boxing bo e ka keto e bi nanka ubehu na we ato na we are dodgy we are bobbing fit we are bobby. Why should we get to that far? So now processes are in fact a coin a do baby no minority leader in fact to force and a do baby no midin who yaupa.
I see.
Yes.
Yeah,
to force so on say omuba very early me assure say be crample it drew home by 5 omuba quickly you clean it honum we ya no omuko take position of the majority. Fine. Now, I know na Sunday was also a press conference. I don't know. Say unyanda GTB. Miti Sunday no enumerate say the Supreme Court. Canning na omunti say in fact odogo bie nuabe. Nia omunima no ene say speaker kase inti omudie omukwa omu ekwa azumi majority seats. Fine. And right I was shocked on one of your radio stations. Interview one MP. The last name Tete also. Or from the minority side. Say, for me, I'm going to sit on the majority side. If someone comes to tell me, I'll beat him up. Member of Parliament opening his mouth. Say, Obekwa Kotran the other side now. Obi ebeka say on sorry obebono hey nam who said there be niemanye we have it should not get to that far it should not get to whereby in fact ye kon seat ho say we na majority we na minority to the extent that people are willing to fight. And you know, has say so no make at to force and the no na men so no me commend yenu afenyo markets with maturity or also handle case no or say okay no chano o de yem person you see na no BCB yentu anamo yenyina obia everybody should go to his offices and he said speak about there will be pre-hearing. Bedikane no akwako transe near Kanya and from there no near what I think say we know idea is save Ghana from a lot of embarrassment. Because enka omunso no remo kunyawe media we also say media. Where are we going? As a people, what are we teaching our children? Now, my TV, now, boxing, MPs, because we are quite good. So anything can minority leader at that point, I expect rather than he should be strategizing. Instead of say or no kukuru see the other side at transit. Any I mean wow ye be manubra. I mean Debbie.
EZRA 94.1.
So say I mean parliament and your boxing place and your boxing range. And your baby I mean Shemra. So I mean Yashan, the law must be made to rule. And I would have, I mean, expected Sanka or press conference. And can new because we are aware, sir. I mean, Supreme Court a ruling this, this, and then that. Into your bemwa, yeah, speaker, Beckenbian, we are willing to, I mean, abide by that. So, now say utie omwana omuwo pray omuko pray. I mean, hearing no. I mean, I heard from Afenyo Markins. I heard from the first. I mean, the deputy chief whip. You know, Mukano and he said pray hearing no. Speaker Bagbin. So yeah, I refer to. I mean, Honorable Afenyo Markins as majority leader. Okay. I mean, or referred to, I mean, Ato Force as minority leader.
Is that the case?
That was what was reported on Joy News. Afenyo Mark and Ennin Tom, I mean, second, I mean, deputy chief whip, and aside that, the other side, you know, contravening this, say, I mean, ANC. So, but I believe that you move beyond petty. You say, I'm in the minority. I want to sit in the majority because near maybe one I want to champion. So, and I believe, say, I mean, minority. They spoke too early. I didn't Ababe occupy majority seat. No, they say minya opportunity na first and may repeal. I mean, levy. Aside that, may ban one tax. I mean, we don't do things like, I mean, this. Until they will aim one into our debano and it's a near government, you know, whether you like it or not, the revenue kakrabano or baby jury. You can disagree with what, okay, all along, but we have said we do agree to. But to say open majority just because you want to do this, and I mean, Mami who said no, I mean, the now minority leader, Dr. I mean, Ato Force, say in this case, there, 100. I think that if it had been, I mean, Haruna. Menyini Senka Niema would have gone for. And so I noticed
EZRA,
something.
94.1.
I don't know, says Ote Ninkadia, but Mante say Haruna. In fact, it can be baby. Incidentally, crowd also know raising this issue. He was bringing it to the attention of the speaker. But when you know, I mean, maintaining it. Now, nipa baako so I was surprising me this man. I mean, Okuje to a black one.
Yeah.
I mean, on one part, I expected him to wave in giddy giddy, but surprisingly, Okuje to was silent. Muntaka was, I mean, silent. But the likes of Mahama Ayaraga, hey, Munyame, Matthias him giddy. Once up, no. So, sir, I mean, sign of maturity, no, and day no press conference. I realized that no, in fact, Parliament, do baby, I will say, you organize training, be more training. I mean, workshop. Momu said no, though you make the law, but do baby, I'm portray clearly. Say no, the way I'm conducting in fact branch back could be what's his name Roxanne also that but pay munya me giddy hey ohurisia no ohurisia
anyway
the case nyina is procedurally so Supreme Court head fine if procedurally they head go back go for I mean review who said there's this man who is former AG as a deputy attorney general. Dominic. Ennin. Made a fantastic. Okay, fine. We don't agree, but let's go back for a review. That is how it should be. Only Supreme Court go back for a mere preaching baby SRP. We are compromising the democracy of this noble country, who should never happen.
But as you do compensate on Facebook page, was a Kofi, good morning. Paul Aduanaba, good morning. Look, sir Mike, on some Zeman from Krofrom, or say Speaker Babin should rather respect the Supreme Court of the land than adjourning the House indefinitely. Regarding John Lawyer Dako, or say okay, Ochia John Dako, our Swami. Ubetimi the message about on Facebook page, our EZRA 94.1 official. And answer ubetimi so Ediaba Aduanaba Kofi Asante Ennin ya kenkan ni nyina Ediama mame ena me humra na yaba yabetwa so na yahwe going into the 2024 elections. These issues are a pile up. Right, we saw a tall list of government businesses who is becoming affected. The government, the opposition, or the parliament, and the ordinary Ghanaian. And I am Habasisia, Yaba, the Betwaso, Right, I'm some for Koya Samba, Ezra 94.1 FM, and of course, Facebook page Ezra 94.1 official. Sanso and with me, Ezra Radio, and Aduanaba Kofi Asante Ennin. All share live on Ezra TV. 45 days to Ghana's election, both presidential and parliamentary. Ghana's parliament, they are the center of attraction in this last 72 hours, so to speak. A lot of issues and a lot of happenings. And Obia Bisa said, what do we do as a country? Dr. Edmond, Oshania Ekoso and Nkoma Yedia. The ordinary Ghanaian, OTA and who said, there were several things I am receiving your mess and come here. Confirming or otherwise of president nominees to Supreme Court. But I'm aware of loans, Binumukra, I'm aware of university BLB, some passing revocation of a BLB and a reversion of a BLB cry, air forestry, Timmy near maybe below SCA. Did we vote for them for this? Is it what we prayed for? So mine.
No, at all.
What is the way forward? How do we have a decency, beauty, and a normal?
Oh, and normal crowd because it could have been better. So
it could have been better.
It could have been better. In the sense that near can say true. In fact, two Supreme Court judges. In fact, retired.
Yeah.
The president is mandated to, nominate two Asha nine. The process no, acquire anymore do parliament. Yes, I be creating situation whereby two no are retired, and so no the two now also mo be Asha nine no, and no so no and no so no and so me one thing create here me LI 2022 LI no it is a mining in fact was a mining no forest mu
Ezra 94.1
this parliament here no musa pass
and no one issue for in fact another day but moving forward no so Minister for Lands and Forests, in fact, memorandum of Parliament. Also, Parliament, no more to Honiama said the Bayer, you be revoke, sir, airline, no free Parliament. Na Abua, fight against Galamsino, Akosumo, ring now on. One important thing, no, say, government as government business, no, you lay budget at least for the first quarter of next year. We know now honoma I will say parliament transit na mo hwe no mo toto emre wom but emre nim pi se o hwe kra no now no bebre krampo entima ma parliament because omo so ani abre your campaign den enti say o say parliamentarians a balance between campaigning a bit more on my own I hot power balance between government business or baba in the parliament any campaign and time kakrabia ubenya bia you should put it to good use. Yes, time no all they fight over majority and then minority when we say you are not majority we are in fact minority. It is very, very critical right now. Enra, backbone speaker, or Swevobia, Kakra, or Hessin, no, who said it, I don't know, or marching to a blows a bebano.
But he called for military.
Yes, oh,
military by no be a bashi in our Ghana, not knowing that the speaker 94.1 military.
Nipa safeguarding the who here pa. So say media I agree with him. Say on trust ma twede na we to akunya anyhow at least omo buy ya soldier for me say because omo dey dogs I can see peace and then order ban is good. So on one so share say no okay now no say or coach chamber say see no omo etete ho no omo nso de kra no na aye issue so and onyin tum say because of Supreme Court I can say enti ono so o say execution on that enti no omo so omo call independent and omo enjoying winning omo contention aba per article 97 na omo samra na and you know or say no say no say the best way out but I like how I would see putu no I say there are issues with the constitution and composition of parliament. Again, there's heightened public interest. Mention them for there's the need for broader consultation. And you know, parliament is hereby adjourned sine die. So, and you know, the amount for which is very true. But near fairly to put and he said to have opened his mouth to say, oh, and I'm sure the ruling of the Supreme Court. And or the no count the anchor but as a wine now they are wine at the end that is the intention but on person kind of openly into agenda. You know how longer in fact adjournment a bit take place and within that period no government business best of all. And it also means also mobile rush through not to me because now usually no targets. So say bill we ultimately and sana year no also we no you do say and say we can no ya proceed I'm ready to present or and sana the year into no who so omra no na akwa rush name giving all this and so no major to say omu resume so attendance in parliament no be pick up
MPs ni ewani abre o campaign
but say wo hwe ya ni esi lazi omu nyine ye fra obi a say omra enti for the fear say wa hwe ya o mesi a omra no na in fact anything can happen obi at force na aggressive say answer na fi be kwa we ye there also di majority leader
by 24 hours there
by all means hey a brand so aggressive into the one guy who sit safely no omra no okay that's on the lighter side shows where parliament has degenerated but on the more serious note I trust say a free Enra no enube Friday there na the due consultation no I was a speaker no na do some level and me sanso tete say ye maame ba ko Cynthia Morrison I rescinding decision say
ono abasa
me nim how true the and you know very good. In fact, me say or no ne. Other one. You know, clear honum no.
That is not true.
Yeah, and you know, based on that, no crano. Me say, Yura Roxon no. Eka say, oh, and based on that, almost I shall say, members of the majority, no, I shall say, petition. Say, ultimate GG numbers of about 15% of members of parliament. Ultimate recall speakers back. And now say majority no back in quickly back counter said they be. BBS are in taking place. And here let's cool heads reign. So sir. And importantly no, yemma the Supreme Court akano.
Okay.
Na yema Supreme Court in review assembly so bring a finality to the whole thing. And MPP na diako. But say Oshano na the same thing akwa di other group. Enti me and who say ade no so say governance so continue more. Governance does not end. Parties no there a party or chamber party B party C but governance no there also governance no to us name on make we I'm so convinced say MPP ebe also winning na omo majority omo say no omo a continue in that majority
okay Okay, but I say, Pibi.
Yeah.
Mami, in your take on.
Unim, I say we own.
Yeah.
She said, Opasa, we are partisan. And I want to mention a wide because when it be
Ezra 94.1
to declare the city to be vacant. When was that to me?
The speaker.
Good. And once in a walk, right to say, we interpret Emrano.
Supreme Court.
Supreme Court. Right. And you know, one a bit different was asking me. And you see, there are a plethora of some of these things. You see, MP before home. What come on, some almost my yank. And James asked me, a hun. So much guys, any pabon, and some of my or party muna. It will save them. Joe was
Ezra 94.1.
I bet you woman. Dear Benesia. It was because that time they had the numbers in tobacco every man. And and hard. Shaba yebi, and I'm a boy. Ufuru yebi, and I'm a boy. 10 years. But there was a part as will be idea, no numbers, no numbers into Ubiana then, and pay attention to Sadiano. But you see, a crown with a Siama fast, and they should learn. Once I said, Omunjare. Yes. And then a Siama called independent.
For me now.
Yes. And they've not learned anything from it. And that's so much. I don't want to do. What's on the car? Because the car on the shed was to me. So, and then they should learn. Not party, no one no credit, or more internal democracy, internal governance, no, or more entrenching. You be mafia way, intimate Yajuma, Nanaku for the decline. Sir, but a party to meet him in Yajuma, meet him. What you Yajuma, Omar, what ya? I never paid you.
Ezra 94.1.
No one else would get it in Yajuma. Yet you say, no more yet. And that's what we are. Oh, my baby, Mabudu. Kofi,
but our friend and I go as a patapa.
Ah, Nanka, I dare not one more year. Examine it. And if I am, I think a moon should be being free, your wife's dinner. One moon shall once be as a better mobile, Mrs. San Abaca home. Yamianza. My miss in Tamores in your 1 hour, Janda Juanino.
Yeah.
No, one Bruno Kumano. So, Kai, Scabby home.
Yeah.
One Bruno, regional fans, connecting cancer. So, say, MP4. Patapa, what Ghana politician, one only by Patapane to trust him now. One more. The Bebo, you say, Nina Oma. Kofi. Frequent Google bomb. If it's Antun to tap a down painted dine. Or to come and come on, near Kuyak, a phone team. Yeah, we should show that one. A can Nina, one so come and cry or Tada, we can be sent to Taiho. Bonumsia, Doctor Croma, ye be a my 94.1 so Papa Pentana, one year button, Penta, Jane, Yachi, a phone city.
Oh, because I took come and come
Matimofo.
Aye.
Wamusuban. Then better come and come and I got to bomb about 1 Nina Wama. Ghana man, you see Patapena, warm at the body, so the good woman who soon a tunina. So, baby, don't want to do. Assemble one can you be mafia way and you be say, any woman there. I feel when you're there. I come watch it, Marco. Moya Dembako. Now, and same MPs need to be teaching lawyer for me. Yes, woman is Yamrano. But yes, you are common sense. Kofi say, oh, catch me, say. I don't know, Omoyana, in the future parliament, I'm not dealing with future. Now, Kofi say, Nasema. I don't know, maybe I'm a net here. Would you catch me, say, Major January, Mekowari, Edmond. Na me to say January October, November, December. Me try say January Obana Day. Eja me no no January me di. We see me niam. Wa bra. Why special interest wo bema foforo mu. Ah, na sem we. E fa ne kan.
94.1 FM.
So nyanya.
That be o.
E bi obesan.
The intent. Dey na ba utrim. Oba ba ko, ukunu ba ko na mboa. Ye den na wale wi na. We ni kwa no wugu we e kina okwakwa akoware we de na betu nti wa mu no wo lawyer ti no fa na ogina And some can say, Adiano, say, Emrano, incompetent to deal with future events. Then, equally, Emrano, so, a share and pimping the bear. Baby, we're then, which now we interest, will loyalty, no allegiance war.
Yeah.
It's a very clear moment from my better say, if you want to remain in parliament, it's a car now with some of the coin. We just free more. We'll be behind then. Mon family future bia and for bia me mata bata ho and be past tense and offense past participle bia me ka ho. Ne so baby dey bedru. Afena money am say government business ho. Supreme Court so. E ko enom ka say parties no. Majority them offense minority for. Obi am fa ne legal team mra. Dey nke be si kwan.
EZRA 94.1.
Say court deals with process. Good. Before some modern legal team beba. The issue now more can. One train. Now in the
lawyer for be say. And some court to be stay of execution. That matter should be a matter court to be had a ama judgment. It will say judgment be court to be a matter.
Subject to several interpretations.
Good. That is it. And then assembly unim here. Obi ani for was assembly mo. Because Obi are acting in the parameters of 2 million yedia den. Yedia man no.
In fact, in law crowd area, we don't believe in say we default.
That is it.
If you are able to argue your case,
yes, and I can say
proper, you win.
Speaker,
you may have a good case, but
speaker,
because you may not be, you might not agree with it.
Speaker on Tom Rebia. Supreme Court is any day.
And Tom
Rebia.
The Ghana near home today.
Yes.
And you
see,
it goes back to.
You see, when him and him maybe say no, a bar. Why did you wonder why him shall be affected, man? Young kids had that. Until Arabina near Castle, Mahama, a Kufa, Mahama, in declaring the son of Lebeso.
Galamsi.
Anam kaze kufa do hin do ke kan. Mama o mawe wo bi de hen sasabre. Wo de hyew nsa. Wo asemba e busa wo no, wo hweso nyi wadwuma. Obi efira bonten e meka de na hyew. Na in any case na friends edimo nka se omo problem person omo koyi emra bi fi o sa friends. Forest we no. In the first place, mo le bakwa be de. In the first place, mo le ba be de. Sene kwase bo na bo se mbuga na fo ahwe. Adana ye pass samra no. Go and check. Adana no omo issue 21 mining license. Adana. Mo pe ebu ekwasia. Oh. Abo ekwo no nti no. Ana mo kwese ade na na ko to boss.
So we agree say parliament
move MPP. Now number of times I work out mo issue mo numbers.
Maybe you didn't work out.
Mama ka sam job nyanko pon na boda na for. Second tell me. Ana ka bede 11 aye enchinu asho. An compass e kwache. Dan nyanko pon na yo mo sa. Na na ku for before so obey president means more comfort environment ho your forest any ye niema nyina ho Kofi enye wanwa se wono ne pen so ena wole charge ne ko parliament enye wanwa make me bie account you say na nsem kan ba ko kire ho 2016 e be bobe hu ban e be afedie forest reserve no wo si ye nkom at wo discretion na adano a ye pa samra no what may should license mako 21 e de man ko fon kwa and sentron for kahon a lawyer for kahon a so for kahon wo menya tise mudi ebusham so ka kwadu nyumi no Kofi kabro ka boma wo se ebusham ncheni ne de yen kwawe abole na ncheni ala mo na kana na kufa de se yan pase Kofi sabe wo so be ko galamsi a woni se asembesi nana se wa masu da fon so mo sanko ala me boa imu bi yesi yanyini ede na akoto Erastus what is the minister akwa aka ho bibi interior minister what is the obi aka ho bibi Kofi engobi o konye koto bobo wotuko de wa wasema
ade edu o ma se na wie
na nka sabre ya ye ko hwese soja fon kwa e hokwa eden etisen yetimi ache nipa abo mama ko police station ya cheze nkofo e weni za IGP amemu a nkan ya arrest obi ene kwa emu se ne ache omo miensa ti di MPP fo keke nyina anwum no to kire yon wo mboa e mfe wo makoma mu do mo kan nyina wo mbe ya nkan mfe nwotwini ankoma yo 2020 sami jamfi ekogina the banks of river pra meboa ani ye kase nsu eni ayeden aye kokko no ge no me fa ho de me se ne ahokwa no gina na bridge na capture anko be ka je se ayeden ye boa eno ko so ka de me kudu ka be kan na be gina ka je se yen declare san ogalam se ho etigana fo MPP de sebi mpedua sa MPP o she MPP ni bia wo hia ayi Ananias
oh
me koton dia bread wa de oboa na ebi hin buto wo mo trader Kofi na kana me se nka resource mu case ka ban jejem ama nka ban kwa finance soja fron kwa yesi mu nkono ye den na fo 1 hour 2 hours no na wo mo ye den wo mo bro wo mo obi antuma nkopio sabe nga police for no come go case and ke bi kwa nka ya den ya internet bi
police ko ya onzo mo nzo ntimi crime ke
wo mo ntimi ne eti garam se ya yesi sari soja for kwa na na ku fado si ya sari soja for kwa ne papa me ewe Ananias wo ton what bi Kofi embe before the yentimi nyomo ni no kwani nyame anim ni de yesi no achi ye na so be kungalam se ye pa kai na so ko ha be ka che sampa ade na na ye na ya mpa na ya ko chin Kofi ya bro mu si pasa obi anka ho hwe na tina wo be ko wo ti busu me fe ho akra wo nko cuz obi anko me nko bo ya bu free edmo mu wo adwuma ye pa mu Kofi mu to no bu mu Kofi mu to no bu na mu mrantia mu wo mu no mu trase mu nkonta yiye aha ni ya moye ni we ya moye
ara wo do mu Kofi preku
ne fiende wo makwa wi ah ne nso ne kemo ko usu busa nke
oh really
kemo na mu nso ne ko na nche de e busa ire
MPP Kofi
ah
Edmond
ka break ya paye
mo ti asemo
tie ka atifi na da ba refuse say ka no kwa handbrake wo e fa na be kro
e ko se dich
baby adwo ne de
Edmond bremo na wrap up na
baby adwo ne de enya ye ka wi
I see
wo ma je boshan e de akoton powder o pebrim ayeka
Edmond de
President John Dramani Mahama, he's on record, and as Obiati said, say about the unleashing of violence, nobody can match the NDC. President John Dramani Mahama and the Kai. Say, I mean, you should deny it. And it's on one, it's on one, NDC for Patapa, number one.
Yes,
or say, when it comes to the unleashing of violence, about nobody can match the NDC. President is the president. Debbie. Yeah. President the president
is the state
himself.
What must say Ghana Mlekwan Buzia was no court.
Number 2. I mean the Kumu NAT NDC. Kumu NAT I mean NDC from the PNDC. Obie hunu.
Ne Kumu na maye. After Kumu na maye asumgie 32 years.
Businesses are Entumpo in Ghana jobs employment nyina mun tracing back to NDC. Enka omu jaye ma businesses etwa so enka Ghana by now businesses be brave. And Crawford say 94.1 I contain I mean apia menka anoye apino soup apente songo lagoon BA Mensa nipa attitude bebre omu businesses and PNDC time ni egu no say right now offer around Brewway I mean
when the good
area honoma companies are almost remnants it is there to see right now.
PNC company biao
NDC time
assembly see here
NDC
MBA mention you folding the
company 19 years omo and the Ghana right now
and is that one
at the same time countries like Singapore progressing so much given that within that 20 years Mumusa NDC force within that almost 20 years so here for no the Ghana president Kofi and by winning 2020 or declare golden age of business and no any man businesses grow in fact left Ghana and say Ghana and Crawford is John Dramani Mahama and we cannot trust John Dramani Mahamu o transfer enye new ideas biama obi a no wa drive car akwa edika na ko ditch no asanso akwa repair aba be try ni mu say the last journey that car no utremu a enye yi violence enka enra senka majority leader an kancha majority say omo entwen enka enra nka NDC for egu Ghana for animals then that's why we are saying that who are we MPP near o say ebufu nti onto aba no hwe o compound hwe enra ne enu achi near NDC for ye na change wadwene na kokoto aba ma MPP enwini because NDC for the violence o mu sha say etutrasam no edaso wo mu wo mu mojem I mean o mu ti say hurie abo hurie bone empani trim da enra nkwa obi ehure gina den say yemfa majority mano na omra me change we me change we o pese o di majority kokko ye adwuma emra ye adwuma house to house and
majority
and door to door PV
majority
you are finished also so
technical majority
what we are telling Ghanaians MPP you can trust Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Yenso no
EZRA 94.1
mebunu say also oba be creating 1 million digital jobs we business oba tax amnesty wa anka penalty ewo honum ofin ni nyina sense enti no golden age of business a president Kofi edibai NDC for NDC for sustaining no ye about so aside that yes also the solar panels so company invited companies amoma produce solar panels no na ye extra energy at least 2000 megawatts from solar na ma energy na say enyina ma hoden no ejina Dr. Mahmoud Baumia say oba beti bank bank no besia obekwa akobon wo form wa o pesa wo ye mining say the inisa China ni bia no eshochi minu ya PV na licenses data about bonte no HS between 2012 and 2016 NDC for license mobile was 1400 MPP for within 2016 to 2024 MPP for only 1200 yes it is I mean out there
so
that's what no it's 4 years the ama 1400 now be 8 years or the ama 1200 no it was between 2012 and 2016 very clear license and mpacho very clear very clear Dr. Mahmoud Baumia we have not tried him man no owo nipa ema Ghanaians gidie nu ayenya wonimu as a vice president oba obe o man digitalization improve
Ezra 94.1
ambulance ebui ni na Dr. Mahmoud Baumia initiative enti no yensa anso entrust no my entrust NDC for enka omo ye confident so enka omo ye confident senko mbetime win 2024 battle ya enka in fact entokwa omo ko parliament bebre enka needless but ground so no nyemo omo data nyina chese they are losing and ekitwa bi until the 2 months etimi di majority leader kra no fine. I mean it is neither here nor there. No. Say young near free education. I mean Obia more than 100 adverts a tier free education say enye afi dey drew baby drew last and so free education ukra no omwa na I mean e dey buy how omo hu say ade no Ghana for agiatum it is coming to stay afi dey review yeba betwam yeba be say so ya I mean Ghana for say near amuka no yente free education there yasum afi dey omo ajampe so and ye wa obeko tertiary obeko university no I mean first year ye ma loan meanwhile loan no so wo hono mo student loan exists right now Dr. Mahmoud Baumia no o kokra no a enka ne ahia guarantor ne unhia I mean guarantor kokko file student loan for within a short time where yaba enti ade no wo hono ma ede ben biem no mo ba be introduce so me canning
wrap up mama now I need to wrap up the entire discussion
a great time in the history of Ghana.
Thank you.
You my last 2 years last 2 days say or munwene or I mean or man ho
me da say
o man no bebo ama atofos no aba be di majority leader kra no eno no mo.
Thank you.
We can't trust such people.
Pifi,
Kofi.
We will end the discussion. I'm more than grateful.
Asem tentene ni tete mu nyane se. Ba umia uni edmo udi ago beka sama ade ache. Ene mo beka bank asem. Development bank na we. Ba umia ni term loans. Na ade ba ade na akufo adwa ya ne ba obi ne die mu
try no he
sene ba umia enenka
this idea
sene ba umia enenka obi anfa dollar nwai akufo adwa somo wonu a na kofa atare be hero wo shi wo implement say 33 policies mboa no ni tumi anka wo be dey implemented 33 policies.
Thank you.
Et one day
mama na wase
wo kan bibia enya de beyi.
Thank you. Mama na wase.
Kema ni nkwesi jeso sorry. 2 minutes bia na okofan.
John Toa
me so Dr.
Jackson
Mahmoud Baumia.
Some head e twam
oba live
ekufo se mon so menhwe
mama de
na wodi e
so ya try na hwe aso na hwe
I'm very much grateful. I'm birthday wishes
ne pamo no
na yemfa voice note and twaso I will end the discussion and now pay and we'll bring to you the birthday dedications. If you are more share live on our Facebook page, EZRA 94.1 official. Sanso and
don't take me alone. After you take me, I mean take him too.
Right. Anyway, my birthday dedications. Now, yanko, happy birthday in comma, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby, and they your birthday. It's your birthday. May the Lord bless you. Yeah, baby, and happy birthday to you. I'm sure more really birthday dedications and them. And yeah, baby, and they your birthday. We wish you all the best and have the best of birthday. Sanso na happy birthday in Esther Edubo for AFRIFA from very Reverend and Mrs. AFRIFA. Okay, although AFRIFA, coordinate with them. Their birthday dedications. I don't know, MCR. Esther Edubofo AFRIFA. It's a birthday. Happy birthday to you from Osofo OKATAKYIE AFRIFA. Sanso and another birthday dedication and comma Evans Amwakon. Evans Amwakon and your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Mame ya from Honorable Sarkodie Agogo Newtown Association and your birthday Sanso and Elizabeth Menu from Kingsley and your birthday. Happy birthday. Afi nana sewa kusi obodum nana oye ya agogo ba hema and your birthday radishraw na onyo kese. Ebusanfo on that note, I had a birthday dedications no ABC. My info voice note and to amoso. Na the amadwenchra mo de buy no yemfa embremo. Yeda obi biara ase. PV, I'm grateful. Dr. Edmond Pong Pepra. I'm more than grateful. Thank you. Abusafo yemfa mo voice note emre from anopa voice note amodi abeni na ye Bobby ede amamo.
Reverend Bachome Mwachin of really an opera me Mukakra, Binimi argument be. And you say your conscience organ in 875, Sanam giving him. But I know by soon immediately say you the 276. Onka baby account money 276 no, and the Chinchina is a 276. Miss Region 275. The Reverend with the boy Kakrana, seminar my way now, Jamie, meaning 20 Ghana, we could be moved to run up with us.
Asante, good morning. I was a lot of hungry, like I say, but Jimmy Chairman, I want you at the award, NDC, Chairman Fail, Chairman the Page. Asante this morning. I'm before no more. Almost any age may be as soon as Bambia Aba. No, home Brembury and Nguasa Quaba. Parliament, which almost a gun of one name shot Mojama year. Damaso.
Kofi, good morning. Elia Cousin, make us a free commerce central market. Mefa Kwanya with Dr. Baumia, Dr. Napo, and Amaduko Santazi Bukuquin. Namasregana for. Sabomia Ninda Hopa, Namahama, now did doom so a much. Guarana to trust him a brain, Mahama Nanes, or Sababi Muno. It's moment to a bentiano. Bahama, you know, calling us a daddy trim, moment to a bentiano. Dr. Baumian and I do more about Bay Genu. She had 2 almost were Ghana, if friend to my prefra. Madame was a money and EZRA 94.1, 94.1.
Oh, Asante, Christ, and assume you and Kawan. The enemy Mr. for Abumuche, was at Dance West. Answer Mamicha Mampini out by His Excellency John Osuboni, Dramani Mahama, and the people Manachi Papa. Hey, even Kofi Asante. In fact, this is the Omaimu idea. Sister Kemia say, the echoes of Mamu, Mimi did say on Yakupon Bulefu or my Ghana. Because we a man penny or to see another than Kokufado, only Baolaya. In fact, Yamini, a hard drink. There's a almost man who almost party, and unless next election, Chay or my Ghana and the intimate for Sana Mimi. Because, oh, why would you say beer? Oh, Pearl Money, yes, oh, beer, never because I would say what you know. No, the better some rush baby cry. When I show you soon for us almost say no. Never so good. Put on something woman. Oh, can't see education. Oh, can't see education. And if education is a next election, and no one dream corner more drink. Did you come and say, Yanti Memophone? One else say, Yan else say, Chen and Ado say, or man and Yanni Diano or Batoy. Why? Nagopo, one count by Rebecca Asante.
Rebecca Asante, good morning, Michia on EZRA pen for the Ghana, my commando, Kasem Kasafra, who also high tension. There, Michia, incoming president, John Dramani Mahama. Say a breast was 7th December, Obian Bumu Panenko to Abamano. The German we are Yembra of Fulcrum constituency, Nembe Kai, Yemia, Wajina Homa, NDC. Oh, Shadat, Nayan to Abamano, Nayan to Sanko, from Beverage for development, Abo, Ahomasu, any high tension ye kwan born in so to aye ntimi nkofie no etumi ya ka bridge echi ye bridge ni na ebubu no ye mpam mu no mu nko hwe emra we ho a ne parliamentary sport jo MPP for office o mu ni mu nyansa tee no a o mu sole a ye di mra edi obi ama former MP ojitum ekọ stand independent obaye no oba be kam ho ade na mu de edi mu ana edidi mu ana mu kasa ya mo pese mu ni mu nyansa ho Ghana for misremu be de Yakopon de pama ye pam nkrofo no mu nko bye bye.
Reverend Aduanaba Kofi Asante Ennin. Good morning. Ayawunia Idris ni to Parliament Obwasi. Yamishira mu papa. Reverend Yakopon shira NDC parliamentarians no. In fact, Yakopon shira mu papa ne adwempa omowo edemo man yamishira Speaker of Parliament. She Aduanaba, she akonya kakra bi NDC for enya no Parliament say yebeye majority you yesi yebeyi ilevy afiri ho yebeyi betting tax afiri ho COVID tax yebenyina yebeyi afiri ho so ho ene taxes bi a hu hia no yenyina yebeyi afiri ho but ba omye de yemsachofo ku bisa ne se ade na wunyi na wunyi firi ho sisi a wo se ona de na wunyi firi ho a na ya toba na ma se president a oba e de adwuma na obeye enti wo yi firi ho na ke so wonwin Ghana man